Hello, YouTube. What's up?
Hello.
What's happening? How are you?
Oh, I gotta go over here to do comments. Boom.
How you doing?
I was saving.
Alright, we're gonna have to save this so I can come back and.
Kathy's probably like, "Holy God, Sheena better be okay." She was so funny. You could tell she's not a city girl.
Right?
That's funny.
Alright, let me do this. So, the. Did you hear that the rumors of Ronda Rousey returning are fake?
Yeah, because she's 4 months pregnant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for her.
Right? And I know that's why she, or at least that she said that's why she was stepping away, was because they wanted to start a family. There are my beautiful girls. Kathy Bates.
I'm
What's
still like,
up?
hey, the guy that was down the street, he's not. But I am.
You're so funny. The guy that was down the street, yeah, he's not here no more, but I am.
No, he's not. He shot up my freaking Dunkin' Donuts. Why are you going to shoot up my Dunkin' Donuts?
Little bastard.
What do they do to you except give you coffee?
That shot was from him, the Duncan one.
It's on the wrong side of the street for it not to be from him.
Shane Dog, how are you?
Shandog, where were you last night? Obviously not on Grafton Street.
Obviously not.
Yeah, because nobody could get up it. I can't believe how it was still shut this morning.
Well, they probably wanted to make sure that like nothing was hidden.
Well, they
Like
had
that
to
he
do
didn't hide.
stupid investigation.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's scary. What if he hit a bomb at our house?
They shot him, Kathy. That's what happened. They
You
shot him.
remember? You remember those shots, Kathy? That's what happened.
What is wrong? What? What is wrong?
Yes.
Oh no.
So apparently, from what I read and what Sheena found out today, Kathy, he was planning to blow up the gas station down the street. And didn't like the way the police were negotiating, so he kept walking towards them with his gun. So they shot him.
Yeah, Shandog. And wires coming out of his backpack and a protectant on himself.
Right.
How they shot him if he was so protected. Crazy. I guess somebody, I don't know, some older lady that I talk to all the time, she said that another big thing happened, but it wasn't here. I guess maybe Ohio. No,
Kathy,
I don't know.
did something big happen in Ohio, Kathy?
They said, yes, that's exactly what it was, Shandog. Shandog, that's like my house. My house.
We were literally watching it go down from Sheena's window shade because we were on Jimmy's live stream and Sheena was on panel. No, Kathy, the officer that fired the shots was put on administrative leave, but just to
They do that to all of them that fire their weapons.
right. So they basically have to investigate any police involved shootings. And then once they determine that it was a legitimate reason, which it was, and he'll be cleared and allowed to go back to work. Like nothing will happen to the
There
cop.
you go, Kathy. A black girl was killed. Okay. She was stabbed, I think. The older lady that I sit at Dippin's with told me.
So today,
you know where I live? Are you fucking stalking me?
So today I said, what we were talking about edibles, and I said to Jimmy, well, when we go to Worcester on Tuesday, we can always get more, because we were trying to determine if I wanted to stop at the one on my way to work.
Yeah.
And Jimmy goes, we're going to Worcester?
Did he forget
What
this
are
whole
we going to Worcester for? I'm like, you fucking dumbass. We just talked about this last night. I'm like, don't you remember our conversation? He's
Yeah.
like, but what are we going there for? I'm like, to bring the hat and to hang out. And
His
He's
eyes
like-
were like this.
he's like, oh, okay, well, just remind me. I'm like, you even announced, okay, people, I'll be doing a remote live from Cheetah's house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we literally just talked
Yeah.
about it last
Do
night.
you know where I live and you have not brought me weed? Like, I walk down the street and people give me weed. Why have you not stopped by and give me weed? I can just go right outside. It's not far.
Yeah, Jimmy really enjoyed that weed last night, by the way, Shane Dog.
Yeah,
He was
I
like
didn't even get to try
fried
it.
out of his head.
I didn't even get to try it.
Where's
So
that
now
toy?
it's my turn.
Fried out of his head, Shane Dog.
The banana is on my bed.
Why the fuck? Don't eat that banana, Brennan.
It's a dog toy. Actually, it's a cat toy. It's a catnip toy.
I was like, why the fuck you got a banana in your bed?
Hey.
No.
Hey.
Come here. Come say hi to Doris. Come here.
I that's a little prepare. Oh, look at the little babies. Look at the little babies. He's so cute.
He is cute. Oh. Well, what's your way? Because I've probably been there.
What's your way, Shane Dog? Which way do you like it, Shane Dog?
No, not. Oh.
Brownie. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, he's fine, Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey.
So yeah, Ronda Rousey.
Hey.
Ooh.
No, hey.
Who's growling at who?
He's growling at Kata, and he's the one that has her toy.
Ooh, Moose used to be like that. I used to have to.
John was just talking about. We think they used to make him do dog fights. Because on the back of his head,
I
you're
know.
looking at it.
I know.
I think he has to. He used
I'm-
to do dog fights.
I'm there all the time.
She's there all the time. When Moose, when I used to take Moose to the dog park, he was fine with other dogs. But what I would have to do
Hannah did not used to do dog fights.
is, I used to have to change out his ball
Okay,
because
well,
if he had the same ball too long, like because he used to love fetch,
yes.
and when you throw
Kata
the
did.
balls, like all the dogs will run after them. And as
Yeah.
long as I kept changing the ball, he was fine. But if he kept the same ball for too long, I think he kind of assumed it was his, so he would get possessive over it. And he would like growl at the other dogs if they tried to get the ball before he did.
My other dog is cuter, Wolfie.
What other dog?
Kata.
Kata's not cuter than Roni.
She is.
No, I don't think Roni's cute.
Hey, Stokers, Wolfie. Yeah, Wolfie. Isn't that puppy so cute? Someone gave her to her, Wolfie.
I've had my ball for a long time. Hi, Stokers.
I'm biting. Do you think she is?
So
Okay.
if you notice the title, this isn't a watch party because, as you know, NXT is on Tuesdays now, and I don't feel like watching AEW. And
Look at.
okay,
Yeah.
what am I looking at?
4.1 miles, 10,632 steps, 14 floors, and that's without going to work.
Nice.
Yes, Kathy. I think that you better stay in the country though, because this city is gonna kill you. You are too country for the city.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want like the happy medium of woods and city.
That's what I like about where we are. Like we're like in a little inky dinky town surrounded by woods, but the city's like 20 minutes, 25 minutes either way. You know what I mean? North or south. So we're close enough that, I mean, granted, a lot of stuff that we go to is like at least 45 minutes away, but I like living in my little town.
I'm trying to think of what town it was. Plastow. I was on my way to Plastow, New Hampshire. It's 395, right? Not 395.
392.
It was the big highway where the Route 3 comes off of.
Yeah.
The connector.
I think it's 392 or 390. Hold
Do you
on.
know where that big, like the movie theater is off the highway? And it's like a big water thing, a water well. I don't know what they call those. What do they call the things, the big water things?
Water tower.
Water towers.
Yup.
There's a water tower right off of the highway thing next to the movie theater. I was in like a 6-car accident right there. In Plastow, or right before Plastow. 495. There you go.
No, 495. Well, 495 does go to New Hampshire, but
does it go to like where you can? Route 3 goes to like Lowell.
yeah.
The Lowell
So
connector or whatever it's called.
yeah.
My friend went to New Hampshire for me today. She went and got my cigarettes.
And for 495, really, all you can get to from 495 is Concord and Manchester. Like you can't get more south than that. That's why a lot of people use 293. That's what it is. 293.
Stokers,
So-
we had craziness here. 495 Route 3, the Lowell connector. Yep,
Oh, Stokers, yeah. I'm a city girl, but
me too.
I, as you know, me and Jimmy moved to the country,
And have chickens. I want to have the chickens, but live on the main street.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
shit.
wherever that is, that's where I want to go.
What?
Where I can have chickens.
Why do you want fucking chickens?
So I can have eggs.
Because
You
fucking
go to
chickens are
Price
cool.
I can have chickens and name them freaking Bertha
You can go to Price Chopper
and be like, Bertha, give me your freaking eggs.
We went to Price Chopper.
Did you
and
check that
all the
chicken's
things that they're gonna give.
bed?
I did. There were no eggs.
Oh, okay. I remember stupid shit. You checked the chicken's bed.
Now this girl's trying to get me to work out because I said I congratulated her. Girl, no, I don't want to work out.
You can't take them out of the city. Yeah, Jimmy always says you can take the girl out of the acre, but you can't take the acre out of the girl. That's what he always says.
Yeah, no, I am. No, Wolfie, I don't do that ever. None.
What?
She said, it's a she, right? Why do I think Wolfie's a girl? It's a girl?
No, that one is Wolfie the man.
Is there a Wolfie girl?
There is, and she was in Jimmy's stream last night.
Okay, all right.
But
Wolfie boy.
it's Wolf Savage or Wolfie Savage, something like that. Wolfblade is the one that always goes to the round table.
Okay. He said, are you
He's got
smoking
silver
weed?
long hair.
You know, who do you think you is? Snoop Dogg. Listen, I met light skinned Snoop Dogg yesterday. He was great.
Wolfie, I sent you a link. Kathy Bates, I sent you a link.
Yeah, so I really thought there was only one Wolfie and it was a girl.
Nope. No,
It's
the girl Wolfie.
I got my nails did.
Nice. The girl Wolfie. I've only ever seen her in Jimmy's chat. Like I've never seen her in.
It's because we don't
The
have
vibe.
pizzas. They don't want to hang out with us.
I think she's part of the
The car gang train. Car
yeah,
train.
or the salvaging game. The
Yeah.
salvaging community. I think I could be wrong.
Hello. Ronsta.
I went food shopping, right? You know how you go food shopping and then you're like, shit, now I don't want to cook.
Yep.
You weren't gonna cook tonight anyway.
Yes, I was.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was. I got a
Girl,
lot
we've been
of food.
talking about
What
freaking
was I
oven
making?
pizza since 9 a.m.
Yeah, and I didn't want oven pizza.
Okay.
I want Papa John's.
I didn't cook. We had leftovers because I came home today and because it was raining. Oh my God. My pain was so much worse than yesterday. I was like, there's no way. My hips were killing me. I'm like, yep, nope. I got in my sweatpants, sat in my chair, said to Jimmy, you better reheat yourself something because I ain't cooking. And he said, okay.
Go, girl boss. Here I am.
Did you work today, Brennan?
No, I was supposed to, but I refused to.
Me and Brennan were up so early this morning.
Yeah, and then I went to bed until like
Yeah.
4.
Then Brennan's in there sleeping, knocked out, talking like he's at a party. Seriously, like he's at a party. He's like, no, guys, I don't want to do that shot. I was sitting out here laughing.
Hello, Kathy.
I was snoring.
Oh,
I was sitting
hi.
on my couch earlier, and I woke up. My snoring woke me up.
You snore loud.
Yeah, I didn't realize until today.
Can I tell him what we saw last night?
Oh, he knows because all his friends did too. He was the person of the group chat.
Listen, I don't think that picture should have been taken because, for one, I was on the floor asleep because I was tired.
But that's what made it so cute.
What?
That's what made it so cute.
I have more pictures like that. They're just not as pleasurable.
Yeah, they have just underwears. You cannot take this kid anywhere. He's going to be the kid at college that is like streaking as everybody's at the parties. My kid's going to be arrested for nudity.
Oh, Shane Dog, that sounds good. Baked pork chops with garlic, brown sugar, pepper, and salt, rubbed in olive oil.
I didn't get
That's-
pork chops. Let me tell you about the Delmonico steaks today. I was going to get Delmonico steak because I would eat that every freaking day. And it was green. It was like green.
Some
was
people
good.
say that's good, and you just shave that part off
Oh, no,
because
no, no.
because it's basically just aged meat. That's all it's
Yeah, I know it's
Delmonico
aged.
is.
I can't.
What was
I
she
know.
saying?
Here. Right here.
What was on the meat?
Oh, Kathy!
Did you just fucking
Yeah.
stoner? Did you really just realize she was up here? I even said hi, Kathy, and she said hi. You
Because she's too
fucking
busy. She's too busy talking. She didn't recognize me. Okay, that's
Tell
all
her.
right.
Well, listen, to be
That's,
fair,
all-
it's
that's
just a
all right.
black-
I'll be dead sooner than you wish you would have said so. Say hi to me.
it's just
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
okay.
What was you saying was on that meat?
You're in trouble.
It was like green. Like it was just like the air got to it. But that's too much for me. I want a nice steak.
Green.
Yeah, like green. Like
Was
it's
it-
older meat or something. I don't know. I didn't buy it. I can't even show you because I didn't buy it.
Well, I wouldn't want to buy it anyway. I would have said, who the fuck sells green meat?
Well, if the regular meat guy was there that I usually like,
Well, I would
Talk
I
to?
would tell whoever is
Oh, no.
in charge of the damn store.
because I could
mean,
come across as very
I
mean.
mean, we're not Dr. Seuss with green eggs and ham here.
What did I get that was good? I don't think I got nothing really good.
What do you mean, bro? I can give you a list. French onion dips and Lay's chips.
I
Party
didn't
size.
get that though.
I did. Green garden salsa chips. Garden salsa sun chips. 2 bags. a bag of roasted freaking sour cream and onion Ritz toasted chips, fucking
I got hamburger,
Buffalo
chicken.
Ranch. Buffalo Ranch, we got that. What else? Lunchables. Oh, favorite.
Veggies.
Ew, no. That's
Yes.
not something we're bragging about. Kicks.
We did get kicks.
Yeah, that's good.
When's
How
the
are you-
last time you guys had kicks?
How are you gonna see? We got nothing good.
A long time.
I had, like, every time I go to the store, which I'm at the store a lot because I go for myself and then I go for the lady I work for. So it's like all the time.
It says
Every time I want kicks and I always forget. I got them today. When you buy me and they're on top, the color changes from enzymes touch in and break it. Right, but it's still old. It's not like it's different. It tastes different. Hi,
What's
Joseph.
that?
apple.
He said, Shandog said, when you buy me and they on top, the color changes from enzymes touching and breaking down.
Well,
It's not nice looking, Kathy.
I wouldn't either.
If I'm gonna spend money
I'm
on something, I
particular
want it to
about
look pretty.
what I buy. I'm not going to take a chance. If it's green, I don't know how green it was, but even if
Oh,
it showed green, I'm not going to buy
I
it.
did get corned beef. I'm gonna make corned beef.
Corned beef.
I love corned beef.
Oh my
Like corned
God.
beef is
I'm going to
my what you guys would probably consider pork chops is as often as I eat corned beef all the time.
I
love
don't eat a lot of pork.
Oh, really?
No,
Okay.
I'm not a big pork eater. I could
wouldn't
cook
say
it.
hamburger.
My son, my sons, they love the way I cook it. My family loves the way I cook it because it's not dry. I'm just not a big pork eater. I like beef.
I love
And I like
I'm
chicken.
a-
And
I'm
I do
a-
like corned beef.
meat eater. I love meat. Give me
You like corned
meat
beef
all day.
hash?
I do.
So do I.
I love corned beef hash. I love corned beef. I love all the stuff that goes with it, except the
With
potatoes.
cabbage.
I love cabbage.
Kaboot.
What's kaboot?
Cabbage. Kaboot.
Oh, okay.
Cabbage.
What are you?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
I'm an American.
Yeah, but like, are
Oh,
you Irish or French or like, what are you?
Sicilian.
What's your ethnicity? I guess I don't know how to say it. I corn my own beef. Very simple to do. Really? I don't even know what I paid for my corned beef today. I just got it.
That's one
And every
thing I would
time-
have to say. I don't remember ever making my own corned beef hash.
I don't know how to. I think he says own. I corn my own beef.
Yeah,
He corns his
I
own
corn
beef.
my-
How do you do that?
Probably just salting it.
No, it's the corned beef, and you cook it
See.
down. You put corn with it. I really.
No
I
corn.
don't
There's
know.
no no
But
corn.
he was saying that he corned
No.
the hash. So I was thinking, well, I know corned beef hash is not corn. I do know that. But I thought he was saying he put corn with his.
Home cured corned beef.
Oh, Joseph, we had Chinese last night.
Oh my gosh, Brianna wants Chinese every freaking day.
I like Chinese.
I don't. I don't like Chinese.
When I was working, I had this woman. She was Japanese. She'd bring her food in, her Japanese food, and I'd bring my Italian food in, and we would switch.
Yeah.
We did that when I went to school.
We would always
Yeah.
switch. And everybody said, look, the Italians eating the Japanese food. The Japanese is eating the Italian food.
Yeah, I worked with a Korean girl. We used to do the same thing.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong? What is this lady's name?
Who?
I want to call her Brittany. That's going to be her name. Joseph's wife or girlfriend, Brittany. She's trying to get these brownie points.
I don't remember her. Lisa, Joseph. I was gonna say Lisa. What's your girlfriend's name?
Or
Joseph.
huge.
What's your girlfriend's name? I think I want to say.
I don't know what's going on. Oh my God.
I don't think he's ever said it. But
And if he did, I think it was a long time ago.
But I'm calling her Brittany. She just seems like a Brittany.
Well, then maybe at least give you a name or a nickname of some kind.
Joseph.
He should just
Maybe he
tell us
don't-
what her name is.
Maybe he really don't have one and he's faking it. You know, men can fake it too.
Yeah, but I think that he's talking a whole lot of poop for faking it. It's Michelle. Ugh.
Oh,
Rachel, Michelle, Brittany. Those names just ugh. Well, Michelle is looking for brownie points for something, so watch out.
what does she do? What did she do?
She went from not cooking, not cleaning, not doing anything to doing all this stuff for him all of a sudden.
And every time he asked her for something, she'd say, "Get a wife."
Yep.
Wow.
But
11
they've
years.
been together 11 years,
Oh.
and we kept saying to him, "You better fucking not marry that girl, Joseph. Do not."
That she wasn't wife material because wives
But also,
they clean and they do all
also-
that.
as a woman, we're listening to one side of the story.
True. True.
So I know that he is, you know, in the chat all the time and we talk to him and we enjoy his visits and our conversations, but I don't know what her side of the story is. He could be a son of a bitch.
He could be.
You know, he could be throwing his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches face down and telling her to pick it up.
Yeah,
She's gonna say,
Joseph
"Get
Girl could
yourself
be
a
an axe
fucking
murderer.
Yeah.
You know, and he just seems sweet when he's on YouTube.
He could be dropping
Maybe it's
the
the
soap.
other way around. You know how people do that? They like put the bad stuff on the really good person. Maybe she really is sweet.
Well, yeah. See, now you got to look at it that way. I can't.
Joseph, man, Kathy
Can't
has just
take a
opened my
side.
eyes about Brittany.
Michelle.
Michelle.
Oh, Brittany's better. I like Brittany.
Well, okay, we're going to know what Brittany.
Huh?
But Michelle, I don't know. I'm sorry, Joseph. You might be a sweet guy before 7, but I don't know. Men like to complain to women to get them in bed. My wife don't understand me.
There he is, Joseph. The Thomas.
Joseph's never going to get married.
That's because she keeps telling you to get a wife.
He don't want to get married. That's totally up to him.
I know.
You know, 11 years, maybe he's quite not sure yet.
Jet Wash.
My sister has been with the man she's with, oh my God, 30 some years, never been married to him. They've got a couple of children, adult children, of course.
Nice.
She's got grandchildren and, yeah, my niece is 30 something, so it's over 30 years. I told her she better get married to him because if he kicks the bucket, you know.
Yep, that happened with Jimmy's grandfather, I think.
Yeah, you know.
His,
What's that? Those actors. What's their names? The ones that never got married. She kind of dizzy, kind of, but she's not sweet. Oh, I can't.
Meg Ryan,
No, 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 not Meg Ryan. Oh, I can't think.
Sally Field.
Goldie Hawn.
That's who I was thinking of when I said Meg Ryan.
Yeah,
Goldie Hawn and oh, what the hell's he was in Escape from New York.
I think what the.
Russell.
Oh,
Russell.
no, not Russell. Was it? No. Oh. Oh my God! I feel
Hold
like
on,
I'm
I'll tell you in a second.
losing my mind here. Something Russell, or is it Russell something? Russell. It seems there's a Russell in it. Yeah. Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Thank you, Wolfie.
Huh? Oh, I didn't even see. And he said
he typed it in at the same exact time you said it.
I have to look over on my phone, so I gotta look from my screen clip to my phone. So
yes. But yeah, they've been together forever.
Oh, no.
And I think they're still together. They just never got married.
What do they got? That daughter that's a actress too.
Yep.
I can't remember her name either, but I don't need to know.
Yeah.
I have enough problems remembering who used people are. And there's no acting going on here. We're a bunch of buffoons.
Wolfie, you like NASCAR, Joseph Grohl. I don't know if they have NASCAR in Canada. I mean, they could watch it, I guess. I don't know.
You know, use people that smokes your cigarettes while you're watching this. It kind of pisses me off a little.
Why?
Because I can't light a cigarette.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't know I smoked, huh?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the cigarette smokes. I just stick it in my mouth.
Yup. So how is your day today, Kathy?
Oh, it was doing okay. I'm just tired a lot lately. All you guys that got live streams going, and I think I can rest a little bit, and somebody pops up with another one, and I got to get my nose involved in it and see what's going on.
Yup.
Yeah. And my dog likes to wake me up in the middle of the night if I do doze off because he's got to go potty.
Speaking of, sorry, Kathy.
Yeah, it's okay. When it gets nice out, I'll go sit under. When we put up our thing outside.
Yep.
I'll go sit out there.
To do.
It's raining here.
It's been raining all day. That's why
it was nice earlier.
It snowed so bad. It was snowing so bad this morning. All I could think was Woofy. I called the school for my grandson to see if he was if school was canceled because I didn't get a notification. Oh, they said no, we're all running. I said, well, he's going to be late because my son had to come from out of town from work to come in and he picks them up because my grandson stays with me at night.
They
So-
go in school, like in school.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See, that's weird because here,
They've been doing that.
yeah, here
yeah.
they're more apt to do remote learning on snow days, even if there's not that much snow,
Mm-hmm.
because they still get a school day credit, so they don't have to make it up.
Yeah, there was no snow days this year at all.
We had 2 actual snow days, and then all the rest of them were.
Although they just started, some of the kids started going to school just a couple
Oh,
weeks ago. And the second week, Brianna's class that was in the school was not in the school anymore because they all had COVID. And I said,
Yeah.
why you're not going?
Yeah. Like we've been in school. We started on the right first day of school. We went until November, and then there was a kid who ended up traveling and ended up exposing a bunch of the teachers. So they had so many teachers that needed to quarantine that they didn't have enough teachers to do both.
Oh, they exposed them to COVID?
Yeah, because he went to school.
Oh, I thought they were exposing them on something else, like they had to scoop on something. They were exposing them on, they were, sucking off the teachers or something.
Oh, no. COVID.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I thought there was something else.
Yeah, I know.
I won't send them. Nope. Hold on.
You think that girl had a business going? I think she's got a secret business going. What's Jimmy doing?
I don't know. He was watching somebody's video.
Oh. Squirrel had a video out. It was funny because it was on something where they were hiking in this high place. It was more fun to watch him. How come Wolfie don't want to come up?
I don't know. I sent them a link.
Wolfie, come on up and talk to me. We've never been together on panel. Oh, unless he's worried about getting beat up. Oh.
You scares him. Yeah, it is, Joseph. All their belts, I think, all the women's belts at least, look very small. Now what is she? She's still on the phone? For Christ's sakes, that girl.
If she's on the phone, she better be getting the scoop that we need.
Well, yeah, I know they identified him. They don't have a motive for why he was.
Sorry, it was Bree.
Sometimes they don't need a motive.
She just got out of her first day of work.
Oh, how was it?
She said she would work every day.
Oh,
She's
that's
like,
because
you don't even see the smile on my face.
That's because it's her first day. Give her time.
I know.
By next week, she'll be going, what the fuck? Nobody does anything. Nobody works. They all just stand around on their fucking phones.
She's a cashier at Savers. I don't know if you guys have Savers there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, you mentioned it last night. You didn't tell us too much about it. You just said they found a dead body.
All right, so I didn't hear anything of what you said because She was super excited.
We were just saying how you were running a wiener cleaner business, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why your phone went off
Yeah.
so much.
No, it's either my kid or my boss.
So, Wolfie, I think you should come up on panel and tell us all about it.
Yeah.
They
Some
found a dead body across the street from his house.
more-
Right? We like all this forensic file stuff. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Joseph, don't leave because there's a surprise later.
I didn't get my black dongs yet.
Oh, you know
Aw.
what? Let me grab the receipt so I can track it because I forgot to do that today. Hold on.
Expecting her to get up and go run. I didn't want her to
I'm
run.
so excited for you.
Oh.
I don't know about the whole cream filling thing. That would kind of, it like gives me the chills.
Oh, I like it. I want to see if it squirts in my mouth. I kind of enjoy that stuff.
You sound like the lady I work for. Oh, I haven't felt that in a long time. Oh, you just want hugs. Oh, I'll give you hugs. Oh.
Is Woofley going to come up? Woofy, Woofy, Woofy. Doris, you didn't have to go check. I was just letting you know I didn't receive it yet. I figured it'd take a few days. If it says it was delivered, I'm calling the police in my town and tell them that somebody has went down on my dongs.
With the
sucking
cream
the
filling.
cream. It was sucking the cream out of it. Actually, I know the chief of police in our town very well. He was trained by my son in the karate.
Nice. I don't know what my son's doing. Did he leave? No, he didn't leave.
He likes to let his voice be heard, don't he? Your son, Sheena. I said your son. He likes
Yeah.
to have his voice heard, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, he talks. He
He's
can
very
talk.
opinionative. Opinionative.
I've always said, I wanna hear your voice.
They want to hear
Yeah.
your voice
Why?
Yeah.
because you. Hold on,
Hey, bye. Goodbye. Oh, hi.
They like your voice.
Why?
Why not?
No, I didn't say I
Handsome.
liked it. I just said I could hear it.
I can't even say that's creepy anymore because I'm not 17.
Right.
I'm not.
Oh my
under-
gosh. Earlier he said that
He's what? How old is he?
he just turned 18.
Well, he'd be like a grandchild to me.
Well, he's so used to saying I'm a minor. He said it earlier. I'm like,
So
no, you're
being
not.
sexually harassed.
What did he say? He was getting more ass.
No, he said he was being sexually harassed.
Oh,
Doris mailed her black dongs with cream filling
Why?
because that's what she wants in her mouth.
Thongs?
Dongs.
Oh.
Dongs.
I didn't know much.
Brianna's super excited about her first day.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking pretend I'm asleep when she gets home, please.
really?
Let her be excited.
Yeah, but there's only so much of an extent I can take of people talking about work when I'm not at work. 'Cause I got a couple tints.
Wolfie, it will all be there after the panel. It's not going anywhere. Tell her you'll do it tomorrow. It's like having a cheeseburger today and paying for it tomorrow.
I'm trying to get him to not be scared because I put a fist up to John earlier, like I was gonna beat his ass, and then Roni got scared.
Doris.
I know, so he hasn't liked me.
Cleveland's only an hour away from me.
I'm cold.
Okay, then turn on the heat. We have a heat thing.
I'm freezing.
Okay, then turn on the heat. Or
Oh
put
my
it-
goodness. Who's the mother? Who's the mother? And who's the child?
I'm not the child. I
You are
am
a child.
the sole beneficiary of this
Of
household.
what?
I
You're gonna
am
get-
like the president.
You're going to get that cooking thing behind your mother?
Yeah, she can turn around and turn on a heater. She's not freaking 80.
Oh.
That's it.
When she's 80 and has frail limbs, I will help her turn on the heater.
Oh, bullshit. If you ain't going to help her now, you're not going to help her when she's 80 and frail. You'll help her trip.
No,
So you
I'll probably help her roll into the nursing home, but nothing crazy.
So, Kathy,
He put the heater on.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I sent you the tracking number and the expected delivery date.
Yes.
I heard you say it's an hour away from you.
Wait, hold on. What are we ordering me?
No, she
Nothing.
ordered
I sent her black dongs.
Oh.
black dogs. He likes
You know what
those.
black
too.
dogs look like?
It's not being appropriate here.
Yes, he does
Well.
know what they look like.
What?
Black
A
dogs.
black dogs.
No, bro, I don't know what that is.
You know what that is.
I can't say. Can we get him a collar?
You've probably had one, just to be perfectly honest.
I would imagine you've had them in your mouth
Yeah,
before.
they're cream too.
Very creamy.
Oh, I can't
No,
wait for
this is
it.
not appropriate.
Well, then maybe you need to step away so you can't hear them.
This is 19 and up.
Oh, okay.
Well, then you're still a child. Back when you're grown up.
Yeah. I'm already grown up. Cause I got a couple cents in my fender. Got a couple of
Joseph Girl, I found out when I went to Sheena's house last week that he can't even boil water. By the way, how was your trip to
Boil water.
Boston?
Okay, listen, I saw a TikTok today, and it was like mothers praising their perfect children, mothers praising their perfect son, and then hating their troubled daughter. And it was said he's 18 and doesn't know how to boil water. And I just thought that it's Brianna's it might be Brianna's friend. Maybe she made that TikTok because that's all you guys say about me.
That's how I found out you couldn't boil water because you were
I know
like,
how to
what?
boil water. It was just a bad day.
Because you were like, what do I bring? And we were naming off stuff that you could cook or reheat.
Right.
And Brianna and your mother were like, no, it's Brennan. He can't even boil water.
Brianna has had 2 fires in this house.
I haven't had a single fire. I will say that I haven't had a single fire.
She has had 2 fires.
Well, I'm
Which
glad
one?
you have goals, Brennan. No fires.
And look at who's going to college. Yep. I'm going to college. Not Brianna. So I might not know how to cook, but I don't need to.
What are you going to do? Go to culinary school?
No, I'm going to school for accounting.
Oh.
How was your trip to Boston, by the way?
I went to I didn't end up going to wait, when did I say I was going to
I'm
Boston?
talking to a person without a face.
Last Wednesday. You were like, Mom, can I go to Boston with my friends this weekend? And that's what you were looking for to bring.
Yeah, we didn't go to that. We went to my friend Abby yesterday for a cookout.
Look at that baby face.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
Look
he
at that
cute?
baby face.
I know.
Baby face I could
And
squeeze.
I
And I
brought
could even powder the butt.
what?
The worst thing, Kathy, is he looks tall compared to Sheena. He's like my height. He's not very tall. I was like, really? You look so much taller on
I
the
haven't
camera.
grown yet.
Oh, now you haven't grown, but you're an adult. Oh, come on. Oh, don't make this old lady dizzy. I'll fall
I'm
off
gonna-
my chair again.
Don't do that. Listen, people hurt themselves around me all the time. My lady fell and
Who's
broke up.
Rhonda?
Ronda Rousey.
Congratulations on your pregnancy.
Ronda Rousey.
All right,
Yeah,
Joseph Grohl, are you ready?
No,
Yeah.
is
The
she?
girl.
Is she here?
No, she's an MMA fighter.
Would you think that I was Rhonda?
All right.
No, he just
I
was
got a
congratulating her.
41-year-old son. I might swallow, but I'm not going to get pregnant.
Him too.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
never have children. If you see me with a child, it's because I'm being held hostage. I hate children.
All right, everybody. I have a surprise. You ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Surprise!
What
Oh,
up, everybody?
good Lord. Oh,
I'm back.
God.
Yossi, please.
No.
Tell him, Kathy. Tell him.
Oh, my God.
Kathy Bates is on panel with Cash.
Oh, my God.
Who else would have been?
And I'm
You
sitting
acting like it
next
might be
to
Marty
him.
Jannetty.
I'm sitting next to
By the
him.
way, have you had that interview with Marty Jannetty yet?
No, not yet.
So this is supposed to be Kathy over here?
Yes.
It looks like a
Just
wall
shut
or
up.
something.
Just shut your mouth. And don't piss me off.
Tell him, Kathy.
What's wrong with you? You act like you dated Joseph for a while. Speaking of which, I can't see chat. What up, Joseph?
Good.
There we go.
Wolfie said, fuck. He's here.
Yeah.
Just be thankful. It's not in my own truck yet. I'm working on it.
Where have you been?
This is America.
My little boy, Cashy.
See, Indiana, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Illinois, Michigan, Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama,
Oh,
Georgia a
come on.
couple times.
He's just saying states he knows. He hadn't even been around. He probably hadn't even been about his backyard. What part of
My
Ohio?
backyard isn't snowing. I'm in Amherst.
Amherst, Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too far from me.
Oh,
Okay. You gonna be my lot lizard?
look at him under
No.
you.
My guard dog.
What do you mean, guard dog? He tries to kill
Yeah,
your
you're
ass.
not that far.
Oh my god, I can't call it. I can't say call Peter back because that makes him seem like he's not part of the family. And I don't want him to feel left out, even though he's a plant.
Did you take the turnpike?
I did. I'm actually on it now.
Oh.
It's beautiful out here. Drove through the snow going to Pennsylvania yesterday, coming from Michigan, and then driving back. So
You came from Michigan to go to Amherst?
well, yeah, losing the peninsula.
Come on, I was asking, is that what you I didn't know if you went somewhere else and then went to Michigan. Oh, jeez.
I haven't been home in
Gotta be so damn fucking smart ass.
3 weeks.
Everyone, plan. Sit. Peter, be careful.
I finally get to tell him what I feel about it. Him.
You do. And he
Look
can't.
at his, look
Just-
at his
just-
cute little face, though.
Hey,
Look at his cute little face.
be nice.
Unshaved.
Yeah, I like it that
Gotta
way. I
shower
like it
today.
rough. I like it rough.
Oh, Kathy, you're gonna make me blush. Stop.
No, I'm just saying you went from Michigan into Amherst. So that means that when you went down the turnpike, you had to go past my town area.
I've been around a lot of towns.
Oh, come on. Just, of course you have. Slut.
8 and 48. What can I say? Oh, where's my cigarettes?
Where you at now? I mean,
Anyway.
as far as where are you at setting?
In a truck.
She means what state,
I know
jackass?
he's in Ohio.
Oh,
He's in Amherst, Ohio, but I wanted to
Oh.
know where he was at, sitting in a truck at a truck stop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's nice out here.
He's giving
A
me a
lot better than
headache.
Alabama, I can tell you that. Sorry.
is there snow?
There was. It melted today. It snowed last night.
Oh, it was
Um,
awful this morning. Did
Yeah.
you have to drive through all that snow?
I did. I loved it.
Yeah.
The only thing is that's twitching from this damn magnetic or electrical pulses. Look at this shit.
You got trigger finger? You got
I
trigger
hurt my
finger?
arm today. I hurt my arm, so I put my TENS
What is
unit
that
on,
noise?
and it's right here on my forearm.
At him
It's
or
my trainer's phone.
what is it?
Yeah, it is.
Trainer's phone.
Then turn it down. I can't hear.
I'm not gonna be rude. This is his truck. But it is cold out here. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you're getting that snow now, Doris.
No, they
Oh,
changed
she
it.
already had it.
We had snow last week,
Yeah.
and we were supposed to have snow again Friday, but they changed it.
You're probably gonna get the thunderstorms that just passed us.
We just got thunderstorms, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Did you see what Jet wrote?
Yes.
Joseph. Woo. Every time Cash comes around, Joseph starts humping the air like a dog on a car tire. Jet Watch just upset. It's official. Justice is party.
Yes, Jet Wash. After Wolfie's snow dance.
Yeah.
So, what about Conley? Isn't that his name? In NXT?
Are you talking about
I think it's one
Okay.
half of MSK. Connor?
I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, one of them have missed NXT. I'm not sure if he missed it last week or what. His child was born in Orlando, and he was put in the NICU because he was having some issues, and he was trying to get in touch with the doctor. Like, I've been reading his Twitter. He's trying to get in touch with the doctor about getting him some better care, his son some better care, because he feels that his son was being neglected. And, well, his son died this morning at 9 a.m. local time.
Aw.
Yeah, I read it, and I just told him, prayers out for you, bro. I mean, nothing more I could say. But the black guy from MSK, what's his name?
Lee.
that's
I
it.
think it's Wesley or something like that. Hello,
I
Lisa.
just read it this morning. Hi, Lisa.
Wolfie, you threatened to do a snow dance for Lisa, and the very next day I get fucking a foot of snow. So you're full of shit. You did a snow dance and you just did it wrong.
Well,
Hey,
and then
Seth.
because I was bitching to him about him doing it to you, he went out and did one for me.
Mm-hmm. Up.
He's going to get us all with that snow.
Yup.
My bad. I hit the back button trying to get out of chat.
Oh, I wasn't sure if like you lost your signal or the raining swords. No, Wolfie knows the snow dance. He does. He even tripped over a bucket and hurt his back doing the snow dance.
Serves
Yeah.
Wolfie right. The damn snow Mexican.
You wait until we can come over to Canada. Me and Doris are gonna get together. We're gonna come over there and we're gonna dance on your face. And we're gonna have Dar hold you down.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes again.
Yep. Well, and I think that's one of the reasons why he hasn't been coming up much, because it's not a constant link. I mean, a constant constant Wi-Fi.
That time wasn't me.
Yeah.
Joseph Girl, you're free to leave anytime you would like, you fucking jabroni. I'm going to put it in the freezer. Jet Wash is going to make a voodoo doll, a cash voodoo doll, and put it in the freezer.
Feels like it's already there.
How's your kids doing?
I don't know. Every time I try to call and talk to him, she won't let me talk to him. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to get good reception here. Doris is frozen.
You know, just on you. Moving, I'm dancing. It's because your reception sucks.
I miss being, I miss my internet at home. It's all good though.
Yeah, I know.
I'll get it next week to give Wolfie a shakingly good time.
And there he goes again.
Yeah.
I'd tie you to the wall 10 days from Sunday.
That's an old saying.
Okay. Starting to frustrate me.
It tickles us.
So what?
Just get me away from the damn devil. Oh, now she's a devil, Joseph. She took your ass out for Chinese food. You better be kissing her feet.
Kissing her feet and licking the toe jam. Time him out, Dar. Oh.
I don't worship no man. And definitely not
about-
Cash. I'm not going to worship Cash.
You're putting a voodoo curse on him, Joseph.
I think Jet Wish is doing it too.
Sheena.
This is up the camera.
I'm
Maybe
trying to
just rub it
figure
down.
out what I'm gonna eat, but you know how when you go to the store and you have everything and you don't know what the fuck you want.
Yep. Yeah, and you have all these plans for meals when you buy all the food, and then you get home and you're like, I don't want to make
Well,
that. I don't want to make that. No, I don't feel like cooking that.
You know what I want, and it's gonna take too long. Is corned beef. Too long.
Yeah, I wouldn't
love
be making
do
corned
this
beef
time.
at o'clock at night, man.
Tomorrow.
I love cabbage, but nobody in my family likes cabbage.
That's
I
like me. I love cabbage, especially
Yeah.
like
I
with
like
corned beef
fried
and cabbage.
Let's have
I
a
love-
cabbage party.
I love fried cabbage. And,
I've never had fried cabbage.
I've never
oh,
had fried cabbage either.
take a
Maybe
little
let's
bit
do
of
that.
sausage. Take a little bit of sausage and fry it up,
I
and then
don't like
take the sausage or bacon. Do the bacon.
Okay,
You like
bacon.
bacon. Okay.
Love bacon.
Do the bacon. Fry it in the pan, and then pick that out. Throw the cabbage in. That frying
Oh,
pan, and then fry that with that bacon grease.
on AEW, Joseph. Yeah, I probably won't be able to watch that till Friday.
Now is his
I've
picture
got a
just
lot to catch
there?
up on.
Oh, okay. Oh, couldn't get lucky.
I admit it. You said I done look sexy with my trucker beard.
I didn't say you look
Everybody keeps going
sexy.
for you. You implied it.
I never
It's
said
okay.
the word sexy.
It's okay, Kathy. You don't have to deny. You don't have to deny your love for me. Everyone knows now.
I said that you had a baby face with that beard.
I have a baby face with a beard. How does that work?
Yeah, you have a baby face. Then you got that beard on it. That well, that
sexy, I know.
I wouldn't consider it a beard, but you had a little bit of facial hair.
I haven't shaved since I've been on the road. I'm not growing hair that fast.
You can't even be man enough to even grow a nice beard.
Moving near
what?
Grafton Street.
How old are you? 12?
Maybe.
Bree's almost home. She'll be here in like 3 minutes.
Oh, did you just say she's near Grafton Street? Isn't that where all that shit went down last night?
Yeah, but
Why is she
said-
going by that goddamn street? She shouldn't be going by that goddamn
I
street.
live on that street.
Oh.
Oh, Doris. You were there, weren't you, honey?
I know, but
would
she
know.
didn't say. I didn't know what her street name was.
Mhm.
I thought Grafton was the side street.
No.
Sheena's street name is the Wiener Klinger.
No, I don't have a street name yet. You wait. I'll have one soon enough.
You missed it last night, Cash. We had live on the scene
Oh.
action.
Crazy.
And we
was-
heard the gunshots. And
Yep, there was a guy with a bomb and a rifle in Worcester, and Sheena was on Jimmy's panel, so we got to see it all go down.
It was like at my house.
Like pretty much right outside. Hey,
So they-
JCT,
He
Seth,
kind of
what's up?
basically committed suicide by walking out. in front
Well,
of the
he-
police with it.
He kept going towards the police,
That's what I'm
even
saying.
though they were telling him to stop.
Right, so it's basically like a suicide kind of a thing, but he
Yeah.
wasn't himself. He could let somebody else do it, and hopefully the cops will have to pay for it.
No, they won't have
Cops
to
will
pay
have to
for
pay
it
for
because
shooting the guy that was trying to kill
No.
him.
right,
Right.
because
Somehow,
he had a gun.
in his mind, maybe he was
No,
thinking that the way things are going now.
Why?
Beck Gouignon.
Oh no, I have this.
He was holding an assault rifle, wearing body armor, and a backpack with wires coming out on
Yeah.
Grafton Street. The man who police said made bomb threats was shot and killed by an officer just after midnight in Worcester, Mass, according to authorities. The officer who shot the man, Beck Gouignon of Worcester, had been placed on administrative leave following department protocol.
Yeah, he's not in
They
trouble.
appear to be real.
Yeah, he'll be
31.
back to work within a couple of days.
It's
Wait.
justified.
Oh, the man's name was Beck Gouignon.
Yeah.
It was something that looked like an assault rifle. Let's see.
I wonder why he was wanting to blow that gas station up.
They don't know.
Well, they're never going to find out now.
No.
Oh no. You know what though, for what went on, it was pretty fucking quiet.
Right?
It was so quiet.
Yeah.
I wish it
reading
was like that
Um,
every night. Like if we go out there right now, it's not that quiet.
Oh, my thing is, when we heard the gunshots, was that when they shot him?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
apparently they had
No,
already
it
been
was
out
bad.
there for hours
right?
with him.
So that's what I'm saying.
Dispatch was
We
trying to
heard
find
them.
him for 30 minutes, according to the news.
When
Oh,
I
good.
when I said I'm gonna go take the dogs out, that's when it started.
Okay.
And you
So
didn't
it
stay
was
out there to
like
watch
an
the
hour and a
explosions?
half to 2
Yes,
hours.
No,
did.
they made her go back in the house.
hmm I didn't know it was going on. Like I didn't just go outside because it was going on. I had to take my dogs out.
But later we got to watch it.
We did.
And then we were outside when the guns were being boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. We were all outside watching.
I did that.
You
I
did
missed it. I'm
that?
going to have to go back
I
and
did
rewatch
that.
it.
Awesome.
So Bree,
$4 maybe. I did work. I worked.
how was it?
Amazing. I'd go back every single day and sit there all day and do cashier.
And you know why, honey? Because it was your first day.
You didn't tell me that was on.
Did you just touch something hot?
The heater. I
Heater?
left my hand on it for a while. This whole conversation.
Oh shit!
We did.
John, I worked.
Don't need a DNA test to prove that's Sheena's daughter.
It's cold outside. I walked home.
You see her, it's even worse.
It's fucking freezing here. As soon as the sun went down and it started raining,
Guess what I work with?
it got so cold. Jimmy was laughing because during that thunderstorm, we had a huge crack of thunder, and Jimmy was in the bathroom when it happened, looking out the window, and all of the pigeons on my lawn went flying. My chickens, he said, all started booking it towards the coop. He was like, it was pretty funny. That was some loud fucking thunder. It shook the house. He was like, it was kind of funny. All of them just took right off towards the coop.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
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 So how's my favorite snow Canadian doing tonight? Or snow Mexican?
Who the fuck are you
Wolfie.
talking to? Wolfie's not Mexican.
Snow
had it right
Mexican,
then.
Canadian.
Oh, okay. He's been good. He was not feeling well the other day, but I think he's been good today. He was hanging out
Star gave
earlier.
him that top. Dar gave him that Becky.
Nope. Lisa's still lurking.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa ain't even said hi to me not one damn time. What the hell? Billy Gunn also does the Famouser.
Yep. He does.
He's the one that made the Famouser famous. Wasn't it
I
just
was
like originally
thinking-
called like a leg DDT or some shit?
Speaking of, guys, on A&E this weekend, on Sunday night, they have Roddy Piper's biography.
I hope they show the video of him at the gathering of the Juggalos smoking weed with his insane clown posse. That'd be awesome.
All right. So is CJ enjoying having his cast off, even though he still can't play soccer? You should have got your laundry done today, Joseph. You were off. That's what adults do on their days off. Uh-oh, somebody beeped.
It wasn't me.
So she literally just said, I'm here. I'm tired. I need more coffee, getting the boys settled. So she literally just told you how she was. And you say, how are you, Lisa?
The snow Mexican talked bad to me. It's okay, Wolfie.
What's the consensus on WrestleMania Night 1's impromptu promos? I thought it was refreshing enough to forgive the odd mistake. Delphia, what do you... I don't know
She's
what you're
talking
talking
about the weather delay where they had to do all those interviews.
Oh, okay. Well, it was and it's a he.
Mrs. Doubtfire, whatever.
Yes, Mrs. Doubtfire is actually a he.
I'm making a TikTok.
Wolfie's a he, too.
Because it's like,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. No Duncan today. Going to skip it for a few days. Very nice, Joseph. Doubtfire, I ordered the Bret Hart picture from that place.
Awesome. I still have my U.S. title with me.
Nice.
The one that Bobby Lashley gave me because he's my biggest fan. Next to Joseph Grohl.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Joseph's my number one fan. I'm going to send him an autographed picture.
Thank you. I was trying to decide on, because the 80s one is back. They have the 90s one. And I was like, for my first one, I might make it Bret Hart because I love Bret Hart. And then I'll probably do the 80s and the 90s.
So, what are we going to start doing, Doris?
We're not starting to do nothing, man. I work freaking 3 nights a week. I already said I wasn't planning on starting any new streams.
Hold on, it's just roboting like crazy on me. I'm losing reception apparently.
Yeah, Doubtfire. I check out that page all the time to see if he has anything different up.
Hi, B Wizzle.
B Wizzle. But yeah, he's got the 90s, the 80s. He's got the Mr. I was gonna say Mr. Perfect, but it's not Mr. Perfect. It's
Kurt Hennig.
no, fucking fuck. God damn it. The dude, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Because it's a Canadian guy that does the paintings.
Well, Chris Jericho's not Canadian.
He lived in Canada and he's billed as being from Winnipeg, Canada.
I can be billed from coming from hell. It doesn't mean I live there. Just visited.
He used to live in Winnipeg, Canada.
I'll believe everything on WWE Untold.
I don't believe everything on WWE Untold. I actually do something called research.
Oh yeah, Wikipedia is so reliable. I can go in there.
We
and
are
I
edit.
don't use
research
Wikipedia.
community.
He lives in Tampa.
Currently, he lives in Tampa, stupid. Did I say he currently lives in Winnipeg? No.
Where does he
I
live, Doris?
said,
I want one.
you
Are you drinking
motherfucker.
enough for the both of us?
There you go.
Are you drinking
Why,
enough for the
why
both
would
of
you
us?
call Cash stupid? I
Because
think that's.
sometimes he is stupid.
I don't think it's nice. Now calling him a motherfucker, I think that's really
Well,
suits him.
when you're running your mouth so much that you're not hearing what the other person you're talking to is saying, that's stupid.
I'm not sticking up for him. I just like the word motherfucker better than stupid.
He was like hearing Doris say motherfucker because she doesn't have any THs in there. It's just straight Ds.
Thank you, Wolfie.
Chris Jericho's not even real Canadian.
Weren't you using Google a little bit ago when you were trying to find out about that shooting, Cash?
Yeah, I use Google.
Well, then why are you bitching at Doris about Google and shit?
I didn't say nothing about the Google. I said
Well,
Wikipedia.
Well, still.
Can somebody get Kathy some Q-tips so she can clean her ears out? Wolfie, I know you got enough. You're
Are you
like
making
old
fun
enough
of
for
my
it.
hard of hearing?
God, I
Yes.
missed y'all.
Yes,
Must be all
Jet
right.
Wash. I know. And I never said he was born in Canada. I said he lived in Canada at one point.
I know the Brit's not putting his 2 pence in.
Twisted out, lady. How are you, Sam?
Hi, Twist.
Thank you. Thank you, Jet Wash. Thank you.
I tell you, the highways in Kentucky suck ass.
You probably walked past an old lady that's got a cane and knocked the cane out from underneath her too, Cash.
And I'm sorry about that, Kathy. I hope it didn't bruise.
I am good, Sam. How was your day today?
How did you get hooked up with this clown, Cash?
Some fucking dumbass named Enron decided to raid my my stream one night, and Cash was with them and stayed.
Oh,
He was like a lost puppy that kind of just followed me home.
you're such a
Still
beautiful,
am.
sweet woman, lady. And now you have him. Oh, those kind
I
of
know you
people
can
give
call
you a
Boston
bad
girl
name.
sweet.
Oh yeah, Joe.
You can't be nice to nobody.
I'm nice to everybody.
You call that nice?
Like I said, I missed and loved y'all.
Of course, it don't bother me a bit.
Good. Oh shit.
Yeah, Delphia. We're an educational wrestling channel. We educate people. That is what we do.
And the only education you need to learn is that I'm the best wrestler in the world. I don't care about Chris Jericho or CM Punk.
And then once you
Who the
leave,
fuck
Cash
lied
is-
to you?
and then once you leave Cash's little mind, you find out there's much more going on.
My little mind. Go back
You'd
and
have
watch
to
all of
have
our
a mind to leave.
Doris says that Cash is right more times than she admits that I'm wrong. Tiny mind.
Doris, you're giving him too
What's
much
with
credit. You're saying he has a little mind. He ain't gonna mind at all.
No, I don't mind.
So Joseph, that means that's how we all got you, because you raided What the Fuck Mike's channel and stayed, and then he pawned you off on everybody he knows.
Well, I'm
Very
glad you're here, Joseph.
nice. I love Joseph. Joseph messages me every day.
Is a nice person, for what we know.
Yes, because now Kathy has opened my eyes to the other side of what Brittany might think.
Oh,
I need to keep it-
Michelle.
I like Brittany. I don't. Michelle is not fitting this girl yet.
Maybe it's because your daughter's name, right? That's what
It's
Bree
not Brittany.
What the fuck does Bree stand for then?
Brianna.
Brianna. I remembered you. Well, as soon as I said that, I remembered you saying it one night.
Brennan. Brianna.
My ex-husband has a daughter named Brianna. She's such a beautiful girl. He's the one. She's the one that her mother and my ex-husband had an affair when him and I were married, and Brianna's mother got knocked up.
Oh.
Oh yeah. She's a bit. She used to come to visit me quite a bit. Of course, their brother, it's my boys' sister.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl. Her mother and I are very good friends.
I thought you were going to say she's a bitch.
No,
Well, I mean, that's a natural reaction. That bitch.
no. She
Joseph, that's what I named. What is it?
It's not
Melissa.
meant to be.
Michelle.
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 I do that.
That's what I named
that.
Michelle. I'll call her
Right.
Michelle because now
Right.
that's kind of freaky, huh? That
There's
is
lots of boys
freaky.
that work there.
No, like I totally do.
Michelle's my ninth daughter's name.
That's
But I'm not talking to you, so that's okay.
I think you'll appreciate this, Doris. My ex-husband's second wife, her name is Susie. You get where I'm talking about?
No.
Well, Doris should.
Oh no, I know. I know. I think I know. Pop saying every now and then.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
Doris, who
Hi,
did you
Brianna.
those dongs to?
I sent them to Susie.
My name is not Susie.
I know it's not Susie.
But yeah, he married a second wife named Susie. So when he got with her and everything, her mother called me and telling me I should fight for my husband. I said, I don't want him. She can have him. What about your kids? My kids will be fine. So I got a hold of her and I said, let's go out to eat lunch together. I told her when we were sitting there eating in the Chinese restaurant, I said I was going to send you a thank you letter, but I thought I'd take you out, show you how very happy I am that you took him away.
Funny.
That bastard.
Hey, Gary. And yes, Cash decided to visit.
Bye, Gary.
And since he shut off his camera, he hasn't got kicked off. So
Yeah. See, we
Hey,
don't want
Gary, I
to
was
see
in
him.
Pittsburgh earlier. Sorry I didn't stop by and say hi.
Gary, did you get rain today when you were working in the field? How did your game go last night?
I think the snow is missing us. I can't check the weather though. Am I getting kicked off again?
I don't know.
This is a shame. This is the first time in this conversation ever that I've had a lag.
Right? I was gonna say it was doing good. It rained all day and they won 3-2. Yeah, the first part of the day was gorgeous here. Of course, while I was working, the sun was out. It was nice out. As soon as I got out of work, I walked out of work and it was downpouring. It rained for a while. It stopped and then it got cold.
That's the way it happens. We washed the truck and it started snowing and raining.
Yeah, and then it just keeps raining off and on. We got a little bit of thunderstorms. I told you, Joseph. He messaged me. So that's what I said. Joseph, there's a surprise later. Because I wasn't sure what he was going to pop on. It was 72 yesterday and 36 today. Yeah, right now it's
34.
37 here right now. Up 35.
It is. It is 33 right here, right now. I wonder if I have better reception to put it in the window.
Yep. I think yesterday was our nicest day of the whole week. I think it's supposed to be crappy and cloudy the rest of the week till the weekend. Which is all right. I'm off
Man,
this weekend.
It's going to get like 70 in Alabama.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be cold here the next few days.
Did you have classes today? A class today, Doris?
No.
Oh, I thought.
No, I worked.
Oh,
Last week the class that I had was training for the hospital.
right.
Same thing here, Joseph. I was saying that Jimmy was in the bathroom looking out the window when it cracked, and he said all the birds, wild birds that were in the yard on my fetus, all flew away like really fast, and all my chickens started running right towards the coop. What is up with the weather? It's crazy. There's a super typhoon in the tropics, and they don't usually start till June. Well, yeah, I mean, it's been
Put it down with the El Nino.
it's been crazy everywhere, Gary.
This is an El Nino year. That's why.
Yeah, Gary. That's what happened here. We had a bright flash of lightning, and then right after, it shook the house. And apparently it shook the town because everybody got on the Facebook page going, that shook my house.
So, on the marriage divorce front thing that's going on that I've kept y'all kind of in the loop about, she goes Friday for a biopsy on her thyroid.
Okay. So what does that have to do?
They found a goiter. So here's the conundrum. I still want to take care of her. I still love her. I know, Kathy. Please don't yell at me. I know. The divorce hasn't been finalized and none of that shit. What should I do in this process?
Let me tell you. 20 years ago, I had a tumor on my thyroid. It was as big as an orange. And it had to be taken out. Now I'm going to tell you, when the thyroid It screws your mind up. It had screwed my mind up so bad that my husband and I split up. So I'm not saying that she's wrong or right because I really don't know. And I'll say the same thing to you as I have said about the Brittany or whatever, Michelle. I don't know your wife's side of the story. I only hear your bullshit. You're not your story. So, and what you say, and you act like that you're tough. You may be a little bit on the tough side, but I know it's bothering you. You love her, and you know, see if this is what's the problem. See if this whole thing, the thyroid thing, because it messes up your body. It messes up your mind. It does something. It can make you cry at the drop of a hat. It can make you do all kinds of things. And after my thyroid surgery, and I had to be put on medication, and it starts to help it out. So maybe if you want, you can take a little bit of time to see how that goes. Are you hearing me? Did he freeze?
I think he's frozen.
Did I waste my breath?
Kathy, that was very nice, actually.
It was. And it's something to consider because, like you said, you don't know if that's what's going on. Or
I personally have been through it. So I do know how having thyroid problems, and I have to get my thyroid checked all the time.
yeah.
And because I do have one thyroid, and the one thyroid can help, continue to work good, but it can also mess up, your system. So, but also, I don't want to also think about what the drugs she had been doing. So, and we can't overlook when you really love somebody, you don't want to give up on them.
Yeah.
And he seems to love her. We can't overlook that. But right now, what he needs to do is to make sure that those children are secure and taken care of. And he needs to stop voicing how he wants to get laid all the time. Because he sounds like a slut, a putana, as we call it.
A putana. Tell him.
Yes.
A putana.
I bet you he probably got so shocked he fell over that I was being nice to him.
I thought that was great.
Really wasn't that so much as trying to be nice. I was trying to be understanding.
And you were honest. You've been there.
Right.
So.
And not only that, but like Sheena said, you've been there, so you kind of just...
I thought you said it very well.
Yes.
It came out very caring.
Oh, my.
It did. I'm sorry. I know, Kathy. I know. But it was very nice.
How much time is left on the timer?
Fortunately, I don't want to tell people because that's actually the way I really am.
But yeah, wrestling, we're kind of just, like I said, with NXT on Tuesdays now. And we didn't stream last night because I was kind of out of it last night and was on my husband's panel. And so was Sheena.
I was there too, wasn't I?
And Kathy was there. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, 5 years ago, I called an ambulance. I had went to my sister's in Pennsylvania for a month, and I wasn't feeling good, so I come home. A couple of days, it was like 2 days later, I was calling an ambulance. I was in the emergency room. I didn't wake up over a month later. I was in a
Yeah.
coma. I was in a coma. I don't. I'm not going to tell you the results of the whole thing because I keep it private.
Yeah.
But had to go stay at a nursing home for a couple of months.
Oh.
But there is times that how people with PTSD
Yeah.
have flashbacks. I also had to have my son come. He's had to come out and make me understand that I wasn't in a coma anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have that where I think that I'm back in a coma, and I don't know if it's real or not.
Oh.
So, I mean, as the time's been going on, it's less and less.
Yeah.
But and also that's why the doctor said, "Well, you need to see a therapist." And I'm thinking, I don't know how a therapist is supposed to help with that. I don't know.
Well, sometimes talking about like what you
Yeah, well,
experience, they can sometimes try and figure out what's causing it and maybe try to help resolve the issue so it doesn't happen anymore.
like the triggering.
Yeah.
Well,
Or teach you how to like take
well,
yourself out of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And
I can have a panic attacks really bad where you have to learn how to get through those panic attacks on your
yeah,
own. And you anxiety attacks where you can't breathe, you know, and you can learn that, and that is helpful with a therapist. Will help
yeah,
you to figure. But to be a drop of a hat, I don't know about those. Like my son still goes to the VA for his PTSD, and it, like he said, it really doesn't help a lot. Him, I
yeah.
mean, being in the war, and I mean, he's been in the Baghdad in the war, and um, so it's something that um, I don't know. I think through the time things change, and I don't know.
And Gary wants to know where in Pennsylvania were you?
I was in Connellsville, Pennsylvania. It's like an hour from Pittsburgh, I believe. Yeah, it's about an hour. So
Can you see chat, Kathy?
yeah, I'm making a doll. So while I'm talking to you,
Okay.
especially with these personal things, now I
Yeah.
got to keep my hands busy. It's like a therapy for me.
Yeah.
And
I
I
was
have
I
my
was just gonna read off what Twisted Art said, but if you can see it, I won't. Lady C, how are you? Gary said,
I,
"Oh, okay. I live in central Pennsylvania."
when people say central and northern, I don't know all that. I'm not good at that kind of geography. And like McRib says, this whole thing, the streaming and stuff is
Yeah.
like therapy. And I found that, like just being able to chat and cut up and have fun, it gives me something else to think about.
Yeah.
And it is kind of like my therapy as well.
Yeah. It is. I mean, you get to talk to people, and I find that sometimes you're a little more, in a way, open because it's like you know the people, but it's not like you see them every single day, or like
Well,
some of them.
and one thing is that I don't lie about anything.
Yeah.
I can be very truthful about stuff. I don't tell everything because I don't think it's anybody's business.
Yeah.
Um, like my address. I gave you my address not just because I wanted dongs, but
Come on, you know that was the only reason.
it was kind of a you know, driving force, a dong that drove me. And you got to get,
Hi,
Twisted
Lady
was
C.
talking about the therapy. You got to get the right therapist too,
Yeah.
because they'll say, well, how are you today? How are you? Well, one of the reasons why I went into therapy is for certain things, and we never seem to touch on that subject. And we're always touching on, what am I doing today? Well, hell, I could have a bitch about something every day. My biggest therapy is if my son steps out here, because he lives in, as we call, the big house, the main house. And if I start an argument, because you're starting an argument. Well, of course I am. I got to have my therapy. I got to argue with you.
So Gary said he is in Lancaster County.
Wow. Well, you'll have to. Who was that? Joseph?
Gary.
Oh, Gary. Well, you'll have to Google Connellsville and see how far Lancaster County and Connellsville, which actually it's Fayette County. And I'm talking to the phone. Like, I turned my head and I'm talking to the phone. She lives in Fayette County, so you can Google it and see how close it is.
Oh, nice. Twisted Eye invited her husband to chat.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Did he come to chat then?
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone new.
What is that called? Let's sit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I wonder how you pronounce that.
Is it let's sit?
It looks like that's what it is. Ah.
Oh.
So yeah. It's
Let it. Oh. I don't know where these people get these names to come up with these names. I think they do it just make us feel dumb.
Yep. And the funny thing is, like, a lot of different states have the same town names. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. I think New Jersey doesn't. I think they have a Columbus.
I think they do.
I do. I think they do. And the town I live in.
Yeah.
And well, like Jimmy said, there's a mental hospital by that name, which we already knew that.
That's so funny.
We're a bunch of mentals.
It's a very Amish area. A lot of Pennsylvania is, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a little town called Paradise and one called Intercourse. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was telling us that one night when we were talking about weird town names. He was like, we have one called Intercourse.
Now, is it Intercourse because that's what they do there?
And Cash said that he got a call, but he did hear what you said, Kathy.
Okay.
Like he could hear us, but he just couldn't talk because he was frozen, but he could still hear.
Well, I hope that helped him a little bit. Probably shocked him.
Only virgins living in a course, Wolfie said. Let me guess, Gary, only virgins living in a course.
Maybe that's the place where the nuns that live.
Maybe. Can't have it, so you might as well live there.
Yeah. That's why they call them nuns, because that's what they get, nun.
Yup. We have a Lancaster, but I think we have a Lancaster town. I don't know if there's a county.
We have Lancaster, Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just have a town. It's not a county, it's a town. It's a little town.
Yeah, that's what ours is. Is a town. It's not a county.
Yeah. And Gary said both believed, yeah, they was all in their 50s or older. So maybe they were, but like Kathy said, that's where the nuns go. When they retire to Intercourse. She was like,
yeah,
what?
And they can have they can have all the intercourse they want, right?
Do I know those are names of Pennsylvanias?
Hey, Vanessa, thank you for popping in and saying hello.
Yeah, the nuns can have all the intercourse that they want. Never even pop their cherry.
Yep. Yep, they could say, I'm going to Intercourse to pick up some supplies. Hope all's well, Vanessa. Oh, so Gary said Lancaster is the town and the county. Ah. Are you serious? There's a town called Bird in Hand. Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's odd.
Right? They do. They have a farmer's market. and bird in hand. Our farmers market opens up this weekend. I'm hoping it's nice so they actually open. Like no rain. Because I like going every once in a while and checking it out, see what they got.
It's
Someone was shit-faced drunk when they went into towns, Wolfie said. Apparently. Apparently, Wolfie.
oh, you'd think that they had named them for a reason. You know, there was a reason somebody named it, but a bird in hand. Maybe somebody was standing out there and look at that old lady standing in the middle of the street in this town. What should we call it? She's got a bird in her hand. Did somebody say the name of the town was Bird in Hand?
Yep. Or someone calls their brother and says, "What you doing?" "Oh, we're somewhere in Pennsylvania having intercourse." And voila. There was now a town named Intercourse.
And they barely ever, and really what gets me is that even way back then, I mean, you couldn't even say sex in public, you know?
Yep.
And then they got somebody saying Intercourse is the name of a town. People didn't like to kiss in public or.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny because that makes me think of the night that we sat here and looked up the stupidest laws.
Yeah.
States
that was fun. That was fun.
Some of those towns were like incredible. I mean, some of those laws were like incredible.
Yeah.
Like, really? And it's still on the books?
It's kind of like one of those cop shows that like you like to watch, and I like to watch them too.
Yep.
But they would well, we can't get it. They're not committing a crime. What can we do? Well, we're going to have to watch them. They would go back and look at the old laws that were on the books that are still there that they could catch them on.
Yep.
And they would have a right to arrest them.
Right. Just for a reason to arrest them. Yep.
Right.
Or they would follow them until
Right.
like they threw a paper out their window or something. And
Yeah,
then
like
get them
jaywalking or something, you
Yeah.
know. People don't really get arrested for jaywalking anymore, or
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, just a reason to arrest them so that way they can't run when they found
Right.
out they're being investigated.
Well, because they wanted to put them in jail so they could still investigate what they think that they did, so they can't run.
Yep.
And then set a court date for a ways. So they.
Gary, that's funny. He said there's a little town by me called Rough and Ready.
What kind
Jesus,
I
Gary.
don't get that.
Rough and Ready, Intercourse, and then
Bird in
after you
hand.
got a bird in hand, and then you're in paradise.
Now, see, I could see paradise. Maybe, you know, that's one word.
Yeah. Right? They make like statements out of town names.
Yeah. I mean, there's, you know, you live in New Hampshire. Now that's not bad. You know, they got New York. That's not bad, but you got Bird in Hand. It was like somebody was joking.
Oh,
they were
Joseph, I'm sure there is. Isn't there that big, the most haunted prison in Pennsylvania? I forget. Or the hospital. Like every ghost adventure, every ghost hunting team that's on TV has been there. Gun Barrel City too. I'm
We
sorry,
have
Kathy.
we have the old Mansfield prison, Mansfield, Ohio. There's a prison, the old prison that they had. That's haunted. And matter of fact, they used to. I don't know if they still do, but they were doing Halloween,
Yeah.
haunted Halloween in there.
Oh, I think I saw. I think Ghost Adventures went there.
Yes, they
And I
were.
saw
They
the
went.
episode.
Yes, they did. They went there.
Love you too, Jet Wash. Josie, what's up? How are you today, Josie? So yeah, tomorrow I probably won't be around until like midnight my time.
Oh, so you won't be on Jimmy's stream,
Well, tomorrow night's his late stream. He
right?
starts it at like 10. So I might pop on when I get home from work because I probably won't be able to sleep. So maybe I'll pop on and have a little drink with you guys.
Well, I probably won't be on his stream. If so, it'll be, his last ditch effort to have somebody to talk to. Because I'm not that good to talk with.
Yes, you are.
Well, to him, with him, maybe to you and Miss Sheena. What is she munching on?
Pickles.
Oh,
Ooh.
not much. Now, is that a sweet pickle?
Mm-mm.
Oh, she got the sour.
Oh.
I used to love the big deli pickles that they had at the deli counter.
Yes, those are.
Every time we went shopping, I would make my mother get me one.
When they were so nice and big.
Yep.
Oh. I like to suck on the end of them,
Mm-hmm.
And take a little nibble and try to suck that juice right into my mouth.
Yep. I'm good.
I love the taste of that juice going in my mouth, that dill.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to be sexual about it, but it comes out that way.
Gary said Sheena loves big pickles. That's all right. Wrestling forever.
Yeah, suck that juice. Yeah.
Good night.
Pickles, though.
Okay.
Don't care for sweet pickle.
Me neither.
I like the little the ones you always find on like the sandwich trays, like the little itty bitty pickles that are sweet.
Oh, you're talking of bread and butter?
No, I like bread and butter pickles, but these ones are the they start with a G.
Gherkins.
Yes, I love those.
Yeah.
And like bread and butter pickles, I've come to like because that's the pickle that Jimmy likes for his sandwiches.
Oh, jeez.
So after buying them for so long, I've kind of come accustomed to them. But I still buy sour pickles every once in a while because I like the sour ones.
I do too, and I like bread and butter. But then we had to dill our own pickles when we lived on the farm, and we did bread and pickles.
Yep. Gary wants to know if you like the smooth pickles or the ones with the dimples.
I like the dimples a little bit. I don't mind the smooth ones. I like the dimples a little bit. The dimples kind of make me, the texture makes it feel good in my mouth.
Yeah, it's almost like ridged for your pleasure.
Yes, ribbed.
Oh God, how is it that we can turn it?
Where the hell she go?
What
Papa.
happened?
Yeah.
Can I have a pickle?
She was
I ate
talking
them
about something good to eat, and off she went.
I got excited and I was laughing, going, "How is it that we can turn anything into a sexual thing?" Went to close the window I was on, and I hit the big X instead of that.
Yeah, that's what I say. You got
Individual.
excited.
I did. I got very excited. Very, very excited.
That was funny. All right, what to have?
I don't know.
My kids just had pizza that they made themselves. Look at that.
Just pickles for themselves. I mean, just pizza for themselves.
Yeah.
You got pickle on your mind.
I do. I'll be dreaming about pickles now.
Jimmy, you're welcome.
You like fried pickles?
I've never had fried pickles.
They're actually very good.
I'm so scared.
It's weird because like the sourness of the pickle goes so well if they're done right. It's like almost like a contrast
Me?
in flavor.
Gary?
What is a pickle sensor?
I'm hungry.
She's hungry.
I am. I made a pancake today and it was like a perfect freaking pancake. That was delicious.
Ooh. Jet Wash loves pickles. I bet he does. Bet that's what he was munching on when he was that little girl.
Is he telling us something?
I think so.
How does Gary know that Jet Wash likes pickles?
Because maybe Jet Wash has sampled Gary's pickle.
Maybe they've been doing streams without us.
And Gary, you know I like pickles for a long time because I said I used to buy them as a kid at the deli counter. The big sour ones. That has all the juice in it that Dave was talking
Place
about.
out here that actually makes them. So we used to just go down the street from where we lived and it was get them right there. So good.
Gary, bro, what the heck? And so, Jet Wash, how do you know that Gary likes pickle warts? Do you have warts on your pickles that he enjoyed? Is that what you're trying to say? I think that's what he's trying to say.
Oh my gosh, you know what looked so good last night? I was going to get Papagenos, but it was going to take forever. They had a hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't like hot dogs, but for some reason it was so big. Maybe I don't know how big, but it looked so big.
One of those big ones. I think those are nasty.
Is it?
Yeah, for some reason.
Big like this. It was big like this.
Like a
Oh,
footlong?
okay. I thought you meant the big fat ones.
No, I don't like those either.
Do you like the footlong hot dogs?
That's what it looked like. I wanted it.
Those aren't bad.
I was at the market thing today and did not get any.
I had a
Yeah.
footlong the other day.
The only thing is trying to find a bun that matches the hot dog.
I think they make them.
I was gonna say some places make them,
Yeah.
so like you can find them.
Yeah, maybe it's just like a summertime thing or something, though.
Can you imagine if the three of us lived close to each other? Oh my God.
Well, that's like I think that's one of the reasons why Jimmy was like, "Why are we going to Worcester?" And I was like, "Hang out with
Because I
Sheena."
realized Sheena really isn't that far. And when Sheena has a car, she already has a reason to come to New Hampshire anyways. So,
There's Booster from you?
hmm?
It's
Are you
like
guys?
it's like probably like 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes, depending on traffic.
That's not too bad.
No.
Right?
And it's perfect because it's like part back way, part highway. So like you don't get sick of driving all highway or all back way. And I like it because I don't get to go like down. They have a lot of different things in the big cities that we don't have. Even like when I lived in Nashua. So
Yeah, like
like good food and so it's a good like we'll do it to make like a day trip like we did last Wednesday. We spent a few hours and Jimmy got to hang out and
Something.
it was funny when they picked me up though, because as soon as they pull up, Uncle David goes, "See, there's nothing in your car. We didn't fill your car." I'm like, "Yeah, it's probably a pile waiting at the shop."
They already went back to the house with it and drove back. It's at your home. It's not in the car.
What's Lisa doing? She didn't come up.
She was getting the kids ready for bed.
Oh,
And she was saying that she was really tired. If she was going to come up, she needed more coffee to do it.
oh.
Usually she doesn't come up till like right now it's only 9:15 her time.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids are probably just starting to wind down.
Yeah.
Usually I think CJ goes to bed around 9:30. I think the baby goes to bed at like 8:39, but then she keeps CJ out of the room so he doesn't keep the baby awake. And plus, if CJ goes to bed before the baby's so fucking cute. LB, he's in a bed now. So he's not in the crib anymore. He'll climb out of his bed and stop poking at LB, at CJ. So, and CJ usually has school. So Lisa's like, I feel bad because if I put CJ to bed too early and LB's still awake, she's like, LB picks on him all night because he can get out of his bed. So that he ends up keeping her son that has to go to school awake.
Good old parenthood.
Well, she used to drink pickle juice. I've heard pickle juice is good for dehydration because it's got all the salt and some other nutrient, like other electrolytes in it. Just don't drink too much of it. Like, I wouldn't drink a jar a day to prevent dehydration.
I wouldn't.
Right.
I do like drinking the pickle juice. But as much as I like it, I don't want to drink a bunch of it
Yeah,
either.
like I would never drink a whole jar of it, maybe a sip, but just because it is good. But don't mind me, I'm just scanning through days of emails, making sure I didn't miss anything, and I don't think I missed anything important. So nobody loves me. No emails. Bartender made a shot with. Yeah, I was gonna say I think there's a drink that has pickle juice. I mean, and you would think that it would be good because if you think about it, a lot of the fruits that they put with mixed drinks are citrusy, like oranges, limes, lemons. I think really the only sweet fruit they use is when they do strawberries for like a strawberry daiquiri.
I like those.
Me too. When I first started drinking,
Yeah.
that was what I would always do. I would always do either a strawberry margarita or a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, those daiquiris. I just went overboard on them.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh my God, they taste so good. It's like you just want to drink them down, and they taste more like just a regular fruity drink. And you don't realize the alcohol content.
Yep. That's like a mudslide. Joseph sent me a picture of a shake he got today. He was talking about it last night. I don't know if you were still there. But he was like, I'll send you a picture when I get it. Because I didn't know it was that monkey shake. Or Best Monkey or something like that. So we took a picture of it and sent it to me. And it looked like a mudslide. And I was like, oh, that reminds me of a mudslide. I love mudslides. But they're like a dessert. They're very filling.
Yeah.
Because they're sweet. It's like basically all chocolate liquor and chocolate syrup. But it's same thing. Like it. Fresh Monkey. Thank you, Joseph. It's the same thing. Like you don't realize that. Or you can forget that it's an alcoholic drink.
And it can hit you all at once.
Right.
Because you've just sucked down three of them.
I always get a PBJ. Oh my God, it's good. Is that a mixed drink, Joseph, or is that a beer? Because I know you're not talking about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You might be.
I hope you don't. You're not, because we're talking about alcoholic drinks. But like Sheena said, you might be because you're Joseph. And as you see, Joseph, your little buddy's still up there. He's washing himself. He was very cuddly this morning before I went to work. And when I got home, too.
He said milkshake.
Oh, milkshake. Did you say hi to Joseph? Come on.
He's like, yeah, when I wipe my ass, I say hi to Joseph.
Come on. These are the treats that Gamer sent him. He sees the bag and he's like, ooh, ooh. Come on. It's good, Gary. I was off from the hospital yesterday and today, but I work there tomorrow. But it's good. I like it.
I went to a bar one time with my friends, and I said, I really don't want nothing alcoholic. I have my kids, and and they're going to be home tomorrow, and I don't want to get, I want to know what I'm doing tomorrow. So they said, okay. So I said, oh, I'm just going to have me some tea. So I ordered a Long Island iced tea. Those fuckers didn't even tell me what that was. I never heard
Oh
of it.
God, those are strong too.
And they're tall, and I'm just and I wanted a straw, so I sucked. And they're
So you drink it faster.
Yes. Don't ever drink alcoholic beverage with a straw.
Oh, I always do.
Well, yeah, but you can get wasted faster too.
Yeah.
And yeah, well,
it's funny because that's one of the reasons why I drink sugary drinks. Because an old DON I had said to me, don't ever get a mixed drink with like a diet soda or something like that. She was like, because the sugar helps almost it doesn't neutralize the alcohol, but it takes away a little bit of the alcohol. She was like, so if you get like a non-sugary mixed drink, you would probably get drunker quicker. Because like I'm a rum and Coke girl or a rum and Pepsi girl. So she was like, don't do diet. Do the full flavor. Hey, Dorito. And Joseph, Tilly's good. She's in bed sleeping. She went out and peed and pooped before I started my stream. Put chops and mashed
something to eat.
I know she can't decide.
Well, and then all she's doing is snacking.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's what I do a lot when I go food shopping. Mm-hmm. I'll come home and I'll end up snacking on a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. So what I try to do is, because I know I won't feel like cooking when I get home, I usually try to get one of those rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
That they cook, so that way I can just get home and hear his dinner.
And I think that's, don't go to, you should eat before you go to, but then, so you don't buy in all those snacks. Mm-hmm. But the problem, once you get done eating, all you want to do is sit and relax.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like I used to always go, especially when I worked at the prison. And now that I'm at the hospital and I drive by one too, I used to always go after work on my way home, grocery shopping, because it was just easier than coming home and then driving 45 more minutes or 40 minutes to go to the grocery store. It was just
get home,
easier.
You're like, it takes you 2 hours. Oh, I got to drive 45 minutes, and that's when a peanut butter and jelly sandwich sounds good.
Yeah. So I always, always, always try to do any errands I have before I come home from work. Because I know, like you said, once I get home and I change and I sit, I'm not going to want to go back out. Oh, I love White Russians, Gary.
Hold on a minute. There's cans of stuff over there. Yeah. Just open something. My son's here with his son, my grandson. They're looking for something to eat. Yeah, I always have to keep a bunch of food in my house because this is a place to go. Grandma's always got good food.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do cooking classes with my grandkids.
Oh, yeah. I used to love doing that when Elizabeth and the kids lived upstairs, especially around the holidays, because they would come down and we would, whatever, like the month of Christmas, I should say. Every night I used to try and do something with them.
Mhm.
because I would do the same thing when Elizabeth was little. So we would bake cookies one night, and every night after dinner we would make. My mother used to call it old fashioned hot chocolate, where you heat up the milk on the stove
Right. And do the
and you add
cocoa.
the cocoa. So we did that,
See,
and
that's the way
then
we had to do it. Now you're calling it old fashioned.
well,
And
and
that's
that's what my mother used to call it.
right.
Was old because now all the instant cocos they tell you to just
Right.
add water.
Right. But we actually add milk. We'll actually
Yeah,
add
I
more
used
milk
to
to
too.
it. But what do you want?
So Joseph, I just sent you a picture of what Tilly's doing right now. She's pretty much in the same exact spot. I think I took that picture yesterday, but she's pretty much in the same exact spot doing the same exact thing.
Do you want? What do you want, Spencer? Here.
But yeah, that was always my favorite thing to do stuff with the kids. Like we would
Well,
make gingerbread cookies and cakes and
well, I
decorate
liked.
the tree.
Well, when my boys were young, I taught them how to cook things and stuff because I said, I don't want you marrying a woman because you want them to be your cook. I want you to know how to cook and to be able to take care of yourselves,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But then, my grandkids, I'd teach them how to cook my Italian dishes and to let that go on. And my oldest granddaughter, she does. She sent me a picture of the tuna noodles that I had cooked, and um, she sent me a picture of it, and she goes, "Oh, it tastes so good because I make it a certain way," and so she does it that way. Her mother made tuna noodles one day. She said it didn't taste good. She goes, "Grandma makes better." Hold on a minute. My son needs to talk to me.
Okay. But yeah, Twisted Out Lady. I always felt the same way. Like I don't have sons, but I always thought it was good if like for men to know how to cook too. Especially in today's world, because it's like with both people out working, it's nice where like either one, whoever gets home first, can at least start dinner. Temperature check. Exactly, Dorito. It's what you do. Like a lot of the old fashioned nurses used to say, if they didn't like a patient or a patient was always mean to them, they would give them, like Kathy might know, they would give them enema that was called, I think they called it a Triple H. And it meant high, hot, and heavy. And and one of the nurses I worked with that had been a nurse since like the 70s was like, because if it's warm, it makes you go that much faster.
Yeah. Well, and a warm one will loosen it up fast, and
Right. And that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
So she was like,
And-
yep, we were still doing our jobs. We get our revenge somehow.
Add a little bit of soap water to it. Did he leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twisted Art said, I'm Triple H too. Sheena's about to blow.
You know, they did. I know that we're going to get, oh my gosh, I'm going to say something that the boys might not
That
like. but-
says she, not Sheena.
Oh, she's about to. I read Sheena. Oops.
the old fashioned douches. And you had to use those big hot water bottles. And then they had that thing at the end of it. And that's how you had to do it. And that's the same thing you would use for your to clean yourself out, you know.
Yep.
Uh, now they have ones for rectal, and then they have them for douches, and
Yep.
everything's so different.
Exactly, Wolfie. Yeah, it would make them poop fast and a lot, apparently.
Oh yeah, and they lay there for a little bit, and then it just works and softens it so fast. And if they're laying there, if you're going to lay them down to do it, get them up quick and get them on the toilet, because when they start to blast, it's going to be it's going to
Yep.
come out.
That's like when I worked in the nursing home. Speaking of warming things up and old school nurses, I learned like prune juice works for almost everybody, but if you warm it up, it works
Yeah.
that much faster.
That's what we did. Yeah,
Like
would
it doesn't
warm 'em up.
have to be hot, but just like
to
lukewarm.
warm, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's like saying, "Here's your warm milk," you
Yeah.
know. But that warm prune juice is, it just seems like the warmth in it
Yeah.
helps.
So for all you people that might suffer from constipation, there you go. That's our public service announcement for the night.
Yeah.
Warm up some prune juice. Pull the hose and run, Forrest, run. Just get a bidet. Oh, Gary loves his bidet. Gary has a bidet.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one, because you can get those that are attached to the wall. You don't have to get one that's attached to the toilet.
Yeah.
You can put one on the wall, and it has the girly ones where you can use if you're a woman, and you can switch it to the man. And I thought about that. Well, that'd be something else I'd have to ask these yahoos to
Mhm.
put in.
Turn the TV off. Watch it.
Give him a coffee enema, but asked if he wants cream and sugar first. I would rather kiss a toilet seat. What are you talking about, Joseph? Oh, then the warm prune juice? Yeah, I've heard it doesn't taste very good, but it works like a mofo. And sometimes, Joseph, especially with elderly people, because they tend to get constipated a
Very.
lot,
Very easily.
and it's one of the easiest things to do.
Yes.
But yeah, it may not taste very good, but you'll be thankful you did it later if you're really constipated.
And if you're one that becomes constipated, you'll find that along with your orange juice will be a glass of prune juice in the morning.
Yep. Yeah, I took care of a woman in home care, and every morning that's what she would have. She would have her tea, a cup of orange juice, and a cup of prune juice. Every single day, instead of taking like a stool softener, she would have prune juice every morning. From Home Alone. Oh, okay.
And some people misunderstand. Sometimes, like that Yahoo that I'm married to, sometimes he'll have a loose stools or something. I'll say, that's your body cleaning itself out.
Yep.
It don't mean that you're sick or anything. Sometimes your body does that. You know, it's
Yeah,
So
it's your
shut the
body's
fuck-
way of doing like a spring cleaning.
right. So shut the fuck up and eat your food. You know. And he can hear me, so it's not like I talk behind his back. I don't talk about behind nobody's back.
Wolfie said, "Why is Sheeta doing a mukbang? She's been scarfing hardcore ever since she didn't smoke a blunt."
Well, and she said that she was hungry. That's what I said.
Right.
She's been. What yesterday? You had two drumsticks,
I did. Oh my god, I was
I-
so gonna have one of those just in front of you.
and I
Well,
wanted
now I
to
have
call you.
this.
I wanted to call you bitch in the very nicest way.
Oh, hold on. Let me be able to hold up. I'll help you out. Hold on.
The next time you go to the store, I want you to buy me some drumsticks. Oh, I was telling you that.
Thank you.
Tilly, go tell Daddy.
Can you breathe?
Gary, is today really your birthday?
What?
What?
The drumsticks are those ones in a cone.
Yeah,
Ice cream in a cone. Watch.
with nuts
this
on
bitch-
them and chocolate.
You come over here and you know what a drumstick is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Wait, this bitch is going to show us this drumstick. She was eating them. I wanted a drumstick. I said, next time you go to the store, you can pick me up some. Look at that. Look at that bitch.
What's that?
It's a drumstick.
It's a little drumstick ice cream cone.
Yeah, they can hear everything you say.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gary. Happy birthday, love.
Oh,
Does that have nuts?
You can get them with or without the nuts.
Yeah, we could get some. I was just wondering if hers had nuts.
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even her son's like, "Oh yeah, I'll definitely be buying some of those." And you can get ones that have a full coating of chocolate on top with
Mhm.
nuts.
I'm not really
Well-
allowed to have nuts.
You can get them
No.
without the nuts. They don't have to
Yeah.
have the nuts on top.
But you know what they call a nut on your chin,
You're welcome, Gary.
Sheena? You know what they
What?
call a nut on a
Yeah, but he don't have a name on here.
called dick in the mouth.
Don't have nuts, but we already ate.
All right, now I'm not
Actually-
having more. I've
Actually,
got the yolk.
who you heard was my husband.
Oh, that was your husband? I thought that was your son.
He left. He left. He can't find his debit card,
Uh oh.
so
I hate when I do that. I
I
put it in a
get
in a different spot, and then I can't find it.
he had to get to work. So he had asked for a little bit of cash. I have. This is like I told him. I said, "You guys don't come here to visit. This is like a storage area, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's where they can come and my grandkids will run in, get in the refrigerator or freezer, grab something, and they run back out.
Yep. Yep. I even did it as an adult when I would go to my dad's house. I'd walk in, I'd say, "Hey, Dad, hi," and I'd go right to his fridge to see what he had to eat.
No knocking. You don't have to knock. I have a no knock too. You know, I don't care. They can come in, you know, in my house. They don't have to knock.
Yeah, and my mother-in-law was the same way. She would overstock on everything. She had a basement, and she had a bunch of cabinets that she kept in her basement, and that's where she would keep like her extra like dry goods. So if like during the winter when Jimmy didn't work much, she would always call me, and she'd be like, "Don't spend money on food. Just come here." and you can take, and she would send us home with like bags of food and
My brother will come over on Sundays, and he would eat here, and I always send him home with a bunch of leftovers. I always made extras. That way I would know he would have some because he's a single man,
yeah.
and he lives on his own, and so I'd make sure that he'd have it. Well, his son was living with him at the time, so he would go to work, and he said I would sit and think about that food when I would get home. About 11:30, he'd get home at night because he'd work like 3 to 11. Actually, he worked 2 to 10, but by the time he'd get home, he'd be thinking, I'm going to warm that up. I can't wait to eat it. Here, his son had ate it. He'd get so mad.
Oh,
Hey,
He'd
Lisa.
get, he'd get so mad.
Lisa. Enjoy your walk, Jet Wash. Thank you.
Sexy Lisa.
Yes, sexy, sexy Lisa. Sexy, sexy Lisa. But yeah,
Is she going to come up then? No,
I don't know. Lisa, are you gonna come up? Kathy wants to know.
oh, look at that bitch over there eating that.
Yep.
Look.
Even Gary was like, I need a fucking drumstick. Thanks a lot, Sheena.
And then you get that chocolate at the bottom, that thick chocolate.
Yep.
And it's just like one great big hunk of chocolate.
Yep.
Oh
Some
my
of them
God.
even have the inside of the cone coated with chocolate.
Yeah, it's coated, but then they have that stopper of that chocolate
Yeah.
at the bottom. Oh.
I know. I was so excited. It was
Okay.
probably like towards the end of last summer.
Got
My
it.
tenant
Got it.
upstairs, her son was outside eating one of those. And when he bit through the chocolate, it was mint chocolate chip ice cream. I was like, oh my God, they have ones with mint chocolate chip ice cream? And she's like, yeah, they're new. I was like, oh my God.
I'll have to write that down. I like mint chocolate chip.
Me too. That's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
The thing
You
around
have no right to talk while you're sucking on that. Look at how you're sucking it. If I was a man, my dick would have been hard.
Gary just said, I want to see Sheena with the popsicle.
I'm supposed to be nice. 7-year-old grandson in the next room. He can hear me. Oh, well. Now, like he hasn't heard this shit before. I just don't want him repeating it at school. And I'll say, sorry, you'll have to come here and talk to me because I'm not going there. I'm not allowed to leave my house. So if you got any bitching to do, come to me. Then I'll set you straight. I always say I'm the bitching grandma. I'm the one that cusses. It ain't going to change. Nobody's going to change me. It's the way I am.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Half of my stuff on my Amazon that it says Amazon for you, most of it's tools because of Jimmy. Tools and car parts or motorcycle parts.
Sophie, what are you going to do? What kind of deal are you going to make with Dar? Well, he's got to make a deal to eat his ice cream, his peanut butter ice cream. Gary, he can't just eat it. He'll end up paying for it. if he gets,
When I bought those things today, when I bought the drumsticks today, I thought of you the entire time.
well, thank you.
You're welcome. And I said, oh, I need 2 boxes, and one for Kathy, one for me. But I have to eat them all.
I'll get mine.
But they do have mint chocolate chip ones. But the outside isn't just chocolate. It's like a cookie thing. It's not. It's different. See, I would love the mint chocolate chip with the chocolate and the nuts.
So I've made my own drumsticks like that, but I make homemade pizzellis.
What's a pizzelli?
It's you got to have an iron.
The Italian cookie thing?
The wafers, yes.
Yes!
And I have,
Oh.
but I have
Love
the
those.
recipe from the old country.
Oh.
You can't buy a pizzelli maker and have that recipe. That recipe is shit. I have one that was brought from my grandma, and my grandma had of course my aunt had it, and she gave me the recipe so I'd make it, and so I would make them, and also I would make small. I would use those to make the outer wafer of
I just had
drumstick.
ice cream.
So
Seth, you literally just sat there and watched her eat a fucking
okay.
nutty buddy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know he'll.
That's
get
the other
squashed.
name for them, Kathy, is a nutty buddy. That's
Really?
the one with the chocolate coating on the top.
Yeah,
Yep, that's a nutty buddy.
yeah.
I'm good now. I don't need to eat now.
Well, and that's what Kathy was saying. She's like, she said she wanted to make something for dinner, and she's been sitting here snacking. She's not going to be hungry by the time she decides what she wants.
I have no clue what I want, so I'm good now. I had
What about
pickles.
those poor little children that you
My kids
have
ate.
there?
My kids
She
ate.
said that they had pizza.
Oh, that's right. They had pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Those
And
little innocent children have been fed, and you got to sit there and suck on a leg.
Well, I had yogurt too, and whipped cream and cherries with my yogurt, and pickles.
Oh, that sounds like she's pregnant.
honey, are
Well,
you
I-
pregnant?
No, I have no
pickles and ice
uterus.
cream. Oh,
Pickles, ice cream, yogurt, cherries, and whipped cream.
sounds like
And
sounds like
and a
sex
drumstick,
fest to me.
and a drumstick, just so I could tease Kathy. I didn't even need the drumstick.
It sounds like a sex fest to me.
Sounds like a what?
Sex fest. Cream, whipped cream and
Mm-hmm.
pickle and
Yogurt.
nice yogurt. Oh, you can put everything on it. Oh my God.
Wolfie, I
Rip it
bought
all off.
that once just because I wanted to see what it was like because I saw the commercial.
I like coffee gelato.
Is
it's
it hot in
amazing.
here?
I didn't think it was that. I mean, it was good, but it's like twice the price of regular ice cream.
No,
At
she
least here it
was
is.
not having ones. Never mind twins.
What are you talking about? What kind of ice cream?
Gelato ice cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, but and it might be, but you and Jimmy live, you guys are just together. I mean, you don't have to share with him. I mean, if you want it, get a little bit of it. It's not like you got 5 kids that you got to share it with.
I know, but my problem is Jimmy is a kid. If I don't eat it all in one sitting, when I go to get it again, it's going to be gone. And he'll say, well, you left it
And you
there.
need to remind him why his nickname is McRib.
Like one day, my favorite ice cream, I'll usually I'll buy the small containers and I'll take a couple of bites and then I'll put it in the freezer. And I did it one time and I went to go back and get it. And I'm like, you ate my fucking ice cream? He goes, well, ice cream doesn't stay good forever, you know. You have to eat it while it's good. And I'm like, you're such a son of, you need to go get me fucking ice cream now.
So he was trying to. So what he was trying to say is he was doing you a favor.
Right, so it
Right.
didn't go
Yeah.
bad.
So it
Yeah.
didn't go bad.
Because
Yep.
I don't want my poor wife Doris wrote bad ice cream.
Right, Gary, he is a growing boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wolfie. I didn't know there was a difference. He said you have to get the real Italian gelato ice cream for it to be good. I don't know if the one that I bought was the real Italian gelato or not. I just know it was called gelato, and I saw a commercial for it on TV, which is what made me buy it.
You have an Italian store anywhere close to you?
No.
No.
I do.
I should
No.
ask. I should have asked Cash while he was up in Amherst, which is close to Cleveland. We have a little Italy area there in Cleveland that my son will go up and buy me certain things. Should have told him, stop up a few things and stop here, drop them off.
Let me punch you in the face.
Then I'll yell rape. I'll yell rape.
Get on your way.
After he's done though.
He touched me.
He didn't touch me in the right spot.
He touched my no square. I thought that was so cute that day. I forget what got us to the conversation. And was it Lisa? It was either Lisa or Gary that said, no, not there. That's my no square.
He can touch my bacala.
All right, after this cigarette, I'm going to go. I've been up since early as this morning and didn't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. So.
Yeah, I'll probably be shutting down soon anyway. Because I have
so-
to get up in the morning too. And I'm working at the hospital.
Mhm.
So I
She
got a
sucks
double
down on
talk.
those. She sucks down on those drumsticks, and now
I
she's
only had
running.
one today. I only had one.
We're gonna get a suck on while you're not on here.
No,
what
not
are you
tonight.
gonna?
I'm too full.
Are you gonna be on? You're gonna be on here tomorrow with McRib, right, Doris?
Maybe.
I didn't say you. I said Doris.
Oh.
Yeah, but it
Leg-
probably won't
you
be
leg
till
sucker.
it probably won't be till like 11:45 or midnight
Right.
my time.
Okay, so Sheena won't be on to eat another one of those drumsticks in front of me.
Thank you, Wrestling Forever. What do you mean? I might go on just to eat a fucking drumstick.
Good night, Gary. He's such a.
Good night, Gary. Love you.
Maybe he
Do
thought
you like
you should
Italian
deliver
ice?
next week.
Do you like Italian ice?
I don't.
I do. Sheena don't like anything. Don't bother asking Sheena if she likes something. She don't like pizza. She don't like Chinese food. She don't like Italian ices. She don't like anything.
I'm not a big pizza eater. I'm not that crazy about pizzas. Now, unless we make them at home. Now, I came from a homemade home, where everything was made homemade. We bought sugar and flour when I was raised. Everything else you made by hand. So we had to make our own butter, our own cottage cheese. If we wanted cottage cheese, so you make your own breading for the pizzas, and they just don't taste the same.
Yep.
But I do have it now. I used to like East of Chicago because it was thicker. But But like I said, I'm not that big of a pizza eater, but I do eat it.
Yeah. I like pizza. I mean, I couldn't eat it every night of the week, but
I like
every
a lot
now
of,
and again, I
I
like
like a lot
pizza.
of onion. I like onion on my pizza.
Yeah, we always add onion to the pizza.
Do you like sausage? Sausage?
Yes. Like, as a matter of fact, last week we got pizza and I got sausage, mushroom, pepper, and onion.
I love. Oh, that'd be mine. I like
And it was
mushroom.
really good.
I'm not. I'm looking at you, Doris. I'm not looking over at Sheena. I see a little
I would
bit of
eat
side
everything but the
vision.
sausage.
How could you not eat a sausage?
Oh, I don't like sausage, but everything else I would eat on it. Actually,
Knife here. Oh, you go ahead.
No, give me the knife.
Okay, knife here.
Don't give that woman a knife.
Doris said, "Don't give that woman a knife."
do you know her name?
This one's Doris.
The one that says Doris on it.
Oh, wasn't.
Okay.
Okay.
See, there you go. I only eat sausage that has a heartbeat.
You wanted me to cut the cheese.
Sorry, I'm not muted.
Ah,
Twisted Art don't eat sausage either.
Right.
Oh, see, he is lurking. There he is.
Hi, Jimmy.
I do like sausage, but like I said before, I'm not a big pork eater. But I do like sausage.
It's funny because, like, when I'm at fairs and stuff, and we were talking about this the other night at work, I have to get, like, grilled sausage with peppers and onions.
Mm.
But I really only get that, like, when I'm at a fair or something, because it's like that fair food that you have to have. Like when you go to the beach, when you go to Salisbury, you got to get Blippi's fried dough
I do.
and the French fries, the fresh cut French fries, and there's just like
Yes,
certain things
love
at certain
those
places.
fries.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we always do. We'll walk down the boardwalk. We'll get French fries. We'll get fried dough. And like when we're at a fair, we'll both get a hot dog or a cheeseburger and fried dough.
Something like there, you can eat that at home all the time.
Yep.
You go to the fair, just like there's something about it, the taste of it,
Yep.
that just
It's
makes
awesome.
you just want to eat them.
All right.
And-
Good night, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Sheena.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
Wiener.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
night,
Maybe I won't. And I'll shoot you a message on Friday
All right.
if we're gonna stream.
Okay.
All
I'll see you.
right.
Good night.
Bye. Love you. Careful. Be careful. But yeah, like you said, Kathy, it all depends on where you are. There's certain things that it's almost like the nostalgia of it.
Hmm.
Like with Jimmy's mom, whenever we were going to go to the beach or a fair, she would say to me, "Can you get me saltwater taffy?" She absolutely loved some, but only from a fair or the beach.
Right.
Like she wouldn't buy it at like a convenience store or whatever.
You can't. It's not the same as if you go to Walmart.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, you can get them to hold you over, but it's nothing like the fairs.
Yep. And like with Jimmy, peanut brittle. Whenever we go to a fair, he has to get some peanut brittle.
Yeah, we used to have to make homemade peanut brittle, and tell you the truth, I wouldn't know how to make it now. It's been so many years. But we did have a man that just passed away last year that he used to make the homemade peanut brittle in town,
Ooh.
and oh, it was so good. But like I haven't been able to eat peanuts for quite a while, so but they're good. It was good, but you
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
It's
see,
so
Wolfie, here it's apple cider donuts. during the fall. Everybody, all the farm stands and apple picking places, they all make apple cider donuts, and they're so good when they're warm. Oh God, that's like one of those things that you have to do. When we go apple pick, when I take the kids apple picking in October, we always get apple cinnamon donuts and ice cream.
I do like mini powdered donuts.
Yeah,
I do
those are
like
good.
those. Those are.
Yep. That's like do you have Smoky Bones where you are? It's like a barbecue place.
If we do, it would be in Sandusky, which would be probably 25 minutes away from me. I don't know if they have it or not.
Yeah,
Like I said, the last time I've been there when I was almost arrested for dumpster diving. So,
yep.
and there's places that have been going new in that town because it does have a big strip where there's a lot of places to eat.
Yep.
So, what does that place have?
They have
barbecue,
cinnamon and sugar donuts that they bring out hot.
Oh.
And they make their own dipping sauce for it. It's really good. The first time we went there, everybody that was there was like, you have to try their donuts when you're done eating. They're known for their donuts. So me and Jimmy were like, we're not big donut people, but okay. And they were really good.
Try it.
Yeah, exactly. Like when somebody says, like, it's almost like ordering Italian food at a steakhouse. You know what I mean? You would want to get what they're known for. But yeah, they were really good. So when we go there and they bring them out in a big bag because they're like greasy, because they like literally take them out of the fryer later and bring them to you.
Right.
Yeah, Joseph. Me and the kids go apple picking every October because my birthday is October 8th. So usually around my birthday usually falls around Columbus Day. So usually Columbus Day weekend or week, we'll pick a day to go apple picking. And that's what we do. We like make a day of it. And we'll pick apples and we'll get the apple cider donuts and ice cream, and it's always a fun day.
We have about 5 minutes up the road. We have a place that sells apple cider, fresh apple cider. They have their own orchard open.
I know of there.
Oh.
I know of.
Well, of course, the apples aren't all year round.
Right. Well, and that's like here, like our apples grow in around the fall. Like usually they start like September, and that's when the apple picking starts. And apparently, like the orchards, the ones that either fall on the ground or don't get bought when people apple pick, like if people are over on their weight or whatever, they'll make apple cider donuts and apple cider out of them.
They used to have it in the school. Well, and I say too because I'm not sure now, what if they're able to even do it now. But every year there was the classes would go to that orchard, and they would let them pick apples as an outing, like a little field trip that the kids would be able to pick so many apples, and they'd have a little bag, and they'd bring them home, and and they'd say, I got to go to the apple orchard. It was something nice for them to get. It wasn't that far out of town for them to go.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. The kids have become accustomed to it. Now, Addison turned 11 last September. So like I'll usually get a call around that season, and Elizabeth will go, the kids are asking when we're going to go apple picking, because like I said, we've been doing it for years, and it's just become that thing. So she'll usually gather them all up and take, because she lives in Rhode Island, so it's like a little over an hour from me.
Mhm.
So
Those New England states are pretty well. It don't take long to get from one to the next.
no, yeah, we actually talked about that when we went to Texas. We were like, man, this is nothing like New England. In New England, you could be across freaking 5 states in a handful of hours. Like we could be in New York in like 5.5, 6 hours. I could be to Gary's house probably in like 6 hours. And that's pretty far. It's like New York to me, that's quite a distance, but it's close relative to like other states. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
Ohio.
sometimes you can take an hour, a day ride, which we've done that. Like we've taken a day and just rode the coast, like our coastline here. And you'll go through like Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, Rhode Island. And you can pretty much go all the way up to Canada.
My son was in Mass for the job, and he was saying that the people that was working were, tell you the truth, I don't know the name of the place where he was working, where he had to step in, but they had to call him in to go stand in for somebody, one of the higher ups there. They got sick. Well, some of the workers live in New Hampshire, in Connecticut, and it was nothing for them to drive. And I'm like, oh, I said, they drove all that way. He goes, well, Mom, they're not that far, really. You know, it's like us driving to Toledo or Cleveland, and we haven't left the state yet, or Columbus. We haven't left. It takes us 2.5 hours to get to Columbus. Well, you could have already been out of Mass and into New Hampshire before that.
Yep.
So,
yep. Depending on where you are in Mass, you could be in New Hampshire in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think that he said that it was like wherever the guy had lived. He lived in New Hampshire, but he was like 35 minutes away, 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like me, I live in New Hampshire, and the hospital I work at is in Mass, and it takes me like 25 minutes. And it's all like back roads. It's not even highway.
Well, you know, and especially when you live so close to the state line.
Yep.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of, I have an aunt that lives very close to the Ohio-Indiana line, and my cousin, she lives in Ohio, but she works in Indiana.
Yeah.
But that just because lives close to the state line.
Right.
It seems like because the New England states, they're so small anyway, that you practically could sneeze on it. It's like taking an all-day trip and just go around to all those states. It seems like you never left home.
Yeah. All right, Joseph, I'll talk to you tomorrow, buddy. Have a good night. But yeah, it is true though. Like we have that one advantage where like it doesn't take you long to get from one state to another. That's why a lot of people in like in Massachusetts will do some of their big shopping in New Hampshire because we don't have sales tax.
If I would have known, like I said, when my son came to Mass, if I would have known, I would have loved to have come with him. that I could have stayed with you for the week,
Nope, you could
you
have.
know. And but you probably didn't. I tell you the truth, I've never been on a plane. I never want to be on a plane, but I figure he likes to drive. Really, really, Ohio to New Hampshire can't be that long.
No.
I mean, we're getting closer to the New England states, so
I wonder how long that would.
Joseph, him and his woo. Did Joseph leave?
Yeah, he said his phone was dying. So he said goodnight. He said, bye, Kathy. Woo. So it would be 11 hours and 56 minutes.
From me?
Yep. From Ohio to New Hampshire.
Oh, well, no, that's not for me. Well, I went when my son was stationed in Virginia, in Hampton, Virginia. We drove from Ohio there, and that was like that, you know. And my granddaughter lives in North Carolina, and she wants me to come visit. But they were, of course, I wouldn't drive because I don't drive anymore. But they want to come and get me some summer and take me up there for a week or so, and they'll bring me back. But I don't know if I could handle that ride that long.
Well, it may not be so bad if you take breaks. Like we drove from Massachusetts to Texas, but we took 3 days to get there because we stopped and like we didn't drive constant. So it was a more enjoyable ride.
My granddaughter's mother is my youngest son, the one that was here.
Yep.
Okay. When they were together, they had her. Well, then they broke up, and now she's married. And she's married to a very, very nice man. She's still like a daughter to me. And my son gets along with her very much. They love each other, not in love with, but they love each
Yep.
other. And her husband and my son are very good friends. And I tell you, we can't get rid of these exes in our family. The only ex that we don't really talk to or about is my ex-husband.
It's funny because we say that about Jimmy's family too. Like his sister's ex-husband still comes to Christmas dinner when half the time she doesn't even come. Like he'll come to Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner and
Well, they broke up. I didn't break up with her.
right.
It's like she's a beautiful young woman, and she's a good mother, and it's too bad.
I think it makes it easier if it's like a civil breakup.
Yeah.
Rather than like a nasty breakup.
Well, hell, she even does my son's taxes for him. She'll tell me, I know what he made last year. And I said, is he back on child support or anything? No. I said, then don't bitch about it. But she really wasn't.
Yeah.
Bitching, it don't bother her none. But like I said, she's a wonderful woman, and her husband he's actually a sheriff in North Carolina. So
yeah, some people are like that. Some people get along better not together.
Well, this is the thing. When her and my son had first got together, she was seeing some other guy, and she had just broke up with him. And she started seeing my son. Well, they were seeing each other for like 2 months, and they sat me down. They said, She said, "I'm pregnant." And I said, "Is it my son's?" She went off the wall. She thought I was. She called me a bitch, and I was all this and that and everything. And I'm like, you can call me anything you want. I just want to know if it was my son.
Right? That's a legitimate question.
Right. Well, but she was hurt by that and everything. Well, to me, I didn't really care. Um, and I wanted my son to know, is that really yours? Do you need to get a DNA? And I said, and I didn't go behind her back. And that's what I told her. I said, I'm not going behind your back. I'm asking you to your face. Is that my son's child? Not that we wouldn't love it if you guys are going to be together, but I just want to know, is
Yep.
that my son's? And, well, of course, she was my son's. So, and we laugh about it now. she's she's 12 years old now, but we laugh about it, the mother and I. And she'll say, "Yeah, we didn't treat each other very well." I said, "I treated you very well. You just didn't like the way I was treating you." I was being a mother to her where her
Yeah.
mother should have been. But yeah, so like I said, she's a good girl, a good mother, and I don't know. You said that you had a niece that lived with you.
Yeah, my goddaughter. Sometimes I'll refer to her as my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to live with me. Yeah.
Well, that takes a lot too. Especially to bring in somebody into your home, and you know, and a mother you don't have to give birth to be a
Yep.
mother. As long as you have done the motherly thing, it's no wonder you call her you like your daughter.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny because she spent more time, like Jimmy will always say, she spent more time at our house than she did her own house because her parents got divorced when she was young. So she just
haven't-
chose to like hang out at, like, she had her own bedroom at my house. And
Did she have a
so,
hard time with the divorce?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, she took it hard.
was the mother and father not being nice about it?
Yeah, they were nasty.
Oh.
And that's what made it rough for her.
But that's almost the norm when you get divorced and you're really
Yeah.
bitches to each other.
Yeah.
The divorces around here, that in my family, they pretty much, okay, but we'll still love each other from a distance, and we'll take care of the kids and love the kids. And yeah. But most of the time people are very bitter,
Yep.
and it's hard on the children.
Yeah.
And
And that
thank
was the
God,
thing. Like her and her
she had
sister.
you, though. Thank God she
Yeah.
had you and McRib. Isn't he the one that was the one that liked to use duct tape for the kids?
Yep. And it's those two that I'm talking about
Yeah.
that
And
he
I was
used it
thinking
on.
about it when my son picked me up some duct tape. I was thinking the one day when he had brought it in, he goes, "Ma, I got you that duct tape you needed." And I'm like, "Oh shit." And I was thinking about, who can I duct tape? And then that night, my grandson that's here now, he come in. I'm thinking, some weekend I should duct tape him to a chair. Take a picture and send it to the crib, that I'm doing. But I don't want him to give him the satisfaction they gave me an idea.
That's funny.
Oh,
All
well.
right. I think I am gonna shut down. It's like 11:30 my time, so.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming up. I'm glad you were able to.
Well, this is the first time I've been on. This isn't Zoom.
Nope. Nope,
I've
this is
never-
StreamYards.
Yeah.
StreamYards is a little bit easier to use than Zoom. Sometimes it's annoying because it has like glitches, like with audio and stuff, but it's definitely easier to use than
know how to get my
Zoom.
picture back up. I thought it because it showed that I could put that picture. It showed that, and then when I brought it up here, then it didn't show.
Yeah, because StreamYards doesn't have that virtual background like Zoom does.
Oh,
So with StreamYards, you need a separate program to be able to use it, and like a green screen, like I have here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fiddles. Oh well. So what time you got to go to work tomorrow?
I go to the school for 8, and then I'll get out of there at 1, and then I go to the hospital for 3 to 11.
Oh, you got a long day then, huh?
Yeah.
You better get your ass to bed, girl.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to stay up as late as
Oh no,
tonight as I
you
have
shouldn't
been.
have. You should have went to bed earlier.
But I
don't know what
wanted
you're
to stream. I didn't get to stream on Monday, so I wanted to
No.
stream
And we got
tonight.
to see Cash, and
Yes,
he
got to see Cash.
He got a little sweet candy from me, being
Mhm.
sweet to him. He's probably passed out from that.
Maybe.
Probably didn't think he'd hear something nice from me. Oh
Well, Jimmy, you should have come up here earlier and told her how she can use her background on stream.
That's right. Now it's too late. That's why he said it.
Yep. But if she's there tomorrow when I come home from work and jump on, you can explain it. So if I stream on Friday, I can walk her through it.
My computer is right here where my crafts are, and I watch my YouTube shows, and I do my crafting for my for the homeless, and because I want to get all that stuff ready for Christmas this coming year, because I want to get a bunch of it. So you got to start early. I'm not. So that's right, and then I'll check and see if you're on, or I get a notification anyway.
Yeah.
And if McRib is awake when you do that, maybe he can help.
Yeah. All right.
Instead of telling us that I could do that when we're getting ready to close up.
It is McRib, Can only have so many expectations for McRib.
Yeah. Well, that's our fault because we expect too much of the man. We shouldn't expect that much. All right. Well, I'll let you go.
All right.
You get some sleep.
I will love you, and I will probably see you tomorrow. And everybody, go ahead.
What do I get? What do I do to get out of here?
So if you go down to the bottom underneath this picture,
yeah,
it says mute, stop camera, cam mic operation, share, invite, and then there's leave studio with the red X.
Oh, I don't even see the leave studio. That's all right. When you go, I'll go too anyway.
Yeah, it'll probably either that, or what you can do is you can just hit the red X up top
to close. I see it where it says leave studio. Yeah, because I was on full screen when
okay.
Yeah, when I'm in, I just now seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Kathy.
All right.
I'll see you later, love.
Okay.
And everybody, thank you for joining me. And I hope
I just found the comments.
Yeah,
God.
that's another difference between StreamYards and Zoom. With StreamYard, you can see the YouTube comments.
Holy guacamole. Wow. Here I've been using my phone.
And I didn't even think of it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. How are you supposed to know what I know and what I don't know, or what I see and what I don't see? All right, well, I'll let you go then.
All right. Thank you,
All right.
Kathy.
All right.
Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. A little bit different this week, back to the old school type of thing, but we'll figure out what we're going to do next week because I'm working on Tuesday night, so I won't be streaming on Tuesday. Oh, no, I'm not working on Tuesday night, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream. But we'll figure that out. I might stream on Friday for SmackDown, but I will let you all know. All right. Thank you for joining me. Love you all. Have a great night. Be safe. Peace out.